Ah, shit. There we go. Welcome in. So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. Excuse me. Well, I like my loving done country style, and this little girl could walk a country mile to find her a good old slow-talking country boy. I said a country boy. Well, I'm about as old-fashioned as I can be, so I hope you're liking what you see. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You won't see no city when you look at me, 'cause the country's all I am. I love running barefoot in the old cornfields, and I love that country ham. Well, you say I'm a... Thank you for the likes, Christine. Welcome in, guys. I figured I would pop on for a short bit while I'm cutting up some soap and waiting on these tornadoes. There are 4 confirmed tornadoes that have touched the ground in St. Louis, Missouri, and Arkansas. And those same storms and same tornadoes are not far from me. They're almost here. So if I have to end abruptly, that is why. I am trying, Christy. Hey, Lindsay Ann. Lindsay Ann, I just have to say, one, I love you. And you did not have to do that. And I know you know what I'm talking about. But I also think that you are freaking hilarious. And you know why I say that. Hey, Lilac. I just replied to your message. Can you tell me in the chat, Lilac, what color that bar of soap is? I feel terrible that I don't remember. But I send out a bar of soap with almost every order. Pink and green. Watermelon. Watermelon. So that is actually watermelon and cucumber melon. Summer melon is what I called that. Sweet summer melon, actually. It is watermelon and cucumber melon mixed together. So it's sweet summer melon. And it's actually one of the first bar soaps that I made when I started doing the actual business side of it. It smells so good. It is amazing, Lindsay Ann. And I actually think, Lilac, that I gave you the last bar of that one, besides the few that I kept for my house. That was my husband's very first favorite of the bar soaps that I made. Tonight, I am making a soap. So I made these little, they look like mini rubber duckies. Well, that's what they are. They're mini rubber duckies. They're teeny tiny, but they're soap. And I made a bunch of those with a lemon and lime scent. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a ocean water blue bar soap with white soap on top, like bubbles. And there will be rubber duckies in the soap. But I think what I'm going to make the blue part of the soap smell like, so the rubber duckies smell like lemon and lime. And then I think I'm going to make the big part of the soap bar smell like fresh apple. Do y'all think that would go good together? Lemon, lime, and fresh apple? For some reason, it sounded really good to me. All you gotta do is message me, Lindsay. Yeah, I think it'll be cute too. I want to eventually get... There are, you know, regular sized rubber duckies, and then there are these mini rubber duckies, but also these real mini, like, toys, rubber toys. And I want to make a kid soap that has... I want to make one kid soap that's round, and it has a large rubber ducky on top, and they can hold the rubber ducky while they wash with the soap. But I also want to make these bars of soap that have the tiny rubber toys inside of them for kids. I didn't MC, but it may have went in my request, so I'll check it. Yeah, anytime you guys message me, if I don't message you back within 24 hours, you catch me in a live, say something. Or comment on one of my videos. Because a lot of times they go in my requests. And it is impossible for me to go through all of those. So usually when somebody tells me in a live or on a video, I go to your profile and hit message. And it'll pop right up. Okay, I'll check. Thank you for letting me know. I see you, Shell Shock. You should be getting some rest. Right now, I don't have much. Now, I will be making some more this weekend and in the coming days and coming weeks. But it's just hard since I work so many hours. But right now, I only have... I think 2 of the iced root beer float sugar scrub. It's a sugar scrub that also has coffee grains in it for exfoliation. And it has soap ice cubes inside of it that you actually wash with. And then I have... I think that may be it right now, because some people bought me out over the week. Yeah, that's it for now, but I have some more stuff coming that I'll be making. And then bar soaps, I just made some root beer scented coffee grain donut soap. Shell Shock, what the heck is that? It's a leprechaun. Thank you, Shell. You don't have to do that. That was so freaking cool. I think that was probably the coolest gift I've ever seen on here. Message me, Lindsay. Because it's going quick. I know one girl just bought one, and I need to go ahead and take it out. And then I think this other girl may be buying one. And then another girl bought one. So yeah, I think I only have 2 of them left. I appreciate you so much, Shell. I do. I know I say it a lot, but I so much, Shell. I do. I know I say it a lot, but I really do. You are probably one of the kindest, most real souls that I have met on this app. I was saying I made some root beer scented coffee exfoliating donut soaps the other day, but I don't know if I'm going to sell those or not. I really struggle with the donut soap sometimes. And then I also just made some lemon lime donut soaps that I just have to add a glaze on. And then I'm making these mini ducky bath soaps as we speak. The ducks are already done. I just have to make the foundation soap and get the ducks in the soap. And that's currently what I'm working on while I wait on these tornadoes, because they're going to be here any minute, literally. Matter of fact, aw, that means a lot to me, Shell. I probably should grab my laptop or my iPad so that I can keep an eye on the weather. Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I'm back. Hey, Diana. I'm gonna try. Hey, Anita. Yeah, some places are getting hit tonight, overnight, like where I am, and then some places tomorrow. So, definitely keep an eye on the weather if you guys are in the path of those storms. Because like I was saying earlier in the live, there are 4 confirmed tornadoes that have touched ground in these storms. And they are long-living tornadoes, and they are headed my way. I'm trying to adjust my phone stand. It's scary, Oh. Yeah, I'm about to check my phone my iPad really quick. They were just getting ready to cross the river last time I looked. Hang on, and I'll tell you exactly where they are. Hang on. It says, from Storm Prediction Center, substantial tornado risk for areas east of the Mississippi River, including all of West Tennessee in the coming next few hours, and that's me. Multiple tornado warnings into effect. Storms moving into Tennessee in an hour or so. That was 10 minutes ago. Long line of tornado warm storms. I'm trying to see exactly where they are. They're not far. They're crossing the Mississippi River. Okay, so 36 minutes ago, it says things are very dangerous 50 miles west of the Mississippi River and heading our way. So they're west of the Mississippi River, getting ready to cross the Mississippi River. Yeah, sirens go off. I don't know if I can hear them at my house. I think I can. I don't have a storm shelter, though. And I was told the local storm shelter wasn't going to... Hey, Cool Breeze! Wasn't going to open unless there was a warning, which was silly to me. But now I found out they did go ahead and open as soon as there was a watch. But I live a good 15, 20 minutes from there. And I don't know. I'm always scared if I get in the car to drive to a shelter that's when it's going to hit. So I tend to stay home. I don't have a weather radio, but I have all of my alerts turned on my devices, so I'll know. Plus, my mother will call me. Yeah, that's how it is here too, Coffee. We don't, And I get why you're asking that. So typically what we will do is we will get our kids in the bathtub, or we could get in the hallway. Thank you for the rose. And we get pillows, comforters. At one point, I've gotten my kids mattresses to put over our heads. Megan, is Bonnie okay? Why is it doing that? So that's why I said I don't know how long I'll be on, because once it starts hitting, I'll probably have to get off. Yeah, I'm keeping all of my devices charged. well, my phone charged. It doesn't really do me much good to... I can't get this to stay. It doesn't really do me much good to charge my... It doesn't really do me much good to charge my laptop or anything if we don't have electricity. Thank you for the shamrock. I'm trying to adjust my phone, y'all. I'm sorry. I know it's being wackadoodle. Not me dropping, y'all. It keeps saying no face detected. It's so weird. Hang on, I know how to fix this. Oh. Sorry. Okay, that should fix that. Yeah, we do usually do the bathtub. Yeah, that's happening, Lilac, in everybody's lives. It's been going on ever since TikTok went down. And it's probably going to keep happening for a while because it's going to take them a long time for the app to fully catch up to where it needs to be. Thank you, Anita, for the roses. It's still saying no face found. They're saying this is bad, y'all, like real bad. So anybody, I don't know, Mama D, it's possible. Anybody in the path of these storms, whether it's overnight tonight like it is here or tomorrow, please be safe. Please. If we do lose TikTok again, you guys know I am on YT. Yeah. And listen, we've had some real bad tornadoes here where I live. Like we get tornadoes in December. So we're not new to this, but it doesn't make it any less scary. Same, and 11 years ago, yeah, it was pretty bad. I think that's when no, that wasn't when it was, I don't remember when it was. It was 2020 something when there was a record-breaking tornado that traveled through 4 states. It hit here. And then in 2006, there was a massive tornado outbreak here that there were so many fatalities, y'all. One of my best friends growing up was at her boyfriend's house, and she was on the phone with her mom and her stepdad and her brother. And she was begging them to go to her grandma's house. And right after she got off the phone with them, a tornado hit and took the life of her mom, her stepdad, and her brother all in the same night. It's awful. And her brother was only in 6th or 7th. No, he was in elementary school then, because we were only in 6th or 7th grade. Yeah, it is. It really is. No, we were in high school, so he was in 6th or 7th grade, because that was 2006. We were in high school. Yeah, it's definitely sad. It's a lot of crazy weather in my neck of the woods. The only thing we don't get is hurricanes. But we do get the tropical storms as the remnants from the hurricanes. Same, cool breeze, same. And I think part of it is because my mom has always had very severe anxiety of them, to the point she would break out in hives. I remember one year thank you for the March, Melissa Sue. We were under a tornado warning, and we were in her room behind her dresser with pillows and stuff. And my sister asked if she could have a cereal bar because she was hungry. And my mom said, I don't know how you could eat at a time like this. She was so mad. What were you doing, Shell Shock? Being nosy? Being a spy? I'm just kidding. Right, cool breeze, right. And I'm out in the country, and part of the area where I live, they tend to hit a lot. But the people that we bought this house from, they lived here for 7 years. And she said the whole time they lived here, a tornado has never came down this road. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Right, cool breeze, right. And we have the worst electric company provider. Our electric goes out so easily. And thank you for the pot of gold. I was really hoping to see that one. I have never seen that. That's so cool. I appreciate you. I saw so many cool March gifts earlier. Like, saw them in the thing. In the little lineup. Aw, thank you, Anne. I do appreciate you guys so much. You guys know you never have to send gifts, like, ever. They are appreciated, but they're not required. I just enjoy the communication. Especially right now when I'm panicking. What does TVA mean? I don't know what that stands for. Hi, Stewie. I appreciate you, Anita, for saying that. Yeah, this is always going to be a safe place to be. I haven't seen it, Shell Shock, but I'm definitely going to check it out. Oh, no. So I'm not in East Tennessee, y'all. I am far northwest Tennessee. They call it the Boot Heel of Missouri. I am far northwest Tennessee. I am just west of the, or east, I don't know. I just far northwest Tennessee. That's what I know to tell you. Yeah, you're several hours from me. No, I'm not in East Tennessee. I'm far northwest Tennessee. I wish I was in East Tennessee. I am right now, DMAC. They haven't hit yet, but it's an hour or less away, and it's bad. It's really bad. There are already 4 confirmed on-the-ground tornadoes. It's pretty bad. Has it gotten dinner? Yeah, they said that the storms have intensified, and it's possible that they're going to continue to intensify. That's why I was saying earlier, if you are in the path of these storms, whether it be overnight tonight or tomorrow, please stay safe. Yeah, it's heading east in my direction. Be careful, DMAC, because this is scary stuff. Like I said, we get tornadoes all the time, where most people have to worry about snow and ice and things like that in the winter. We have to worry about tornadoes in the winter, and snow, sleet, and ice. Yeah. A little bit, Anne. Not as bad as I do, but they do get a little bit scared. Uh-oh. She better be careful, Lindsay. They're scary, Cool Breeze, and they can do a lot of damage. I'm okay, honey. How are you? I hope I said your name right. I know I do, Susan, but when I tell you, that's why I'm live, to stay that way. You know what I mean? I'm over here chopping up soap and stuff, trying to keep myself distracted. I'm keeping an eye on the weather, but I'm not trying to let it consume my thoughts, because then I will break out in hives, just like my mom used to, or she may still do it. I will break out in hives. My mom, no, my granddaddy, her dad passed away. She ended up getting his house, and she had a storm shelter put in. But that's definitely too far of a drive for me in bad weather. Plus, I just couldn't leave my animals behind. One storm shelter allows dogs, but I can't take my dogs around other dogs. So it won't be apple vanilla. The mini rubber ducky soaps are scented already with lemon and lime. So I'm thinking of just doing the foundation, the actual bar of the soap in apple. But should I mix apple and tangerine? Yeah, dogs can sense that stuff, Anne, for sure. Yeah, it's been super windy here. Like, you can hear it howling. Yeah, I thought that would smell good, too. Okay, Lindsay, I got you. Thank you, Cool Breeze. Yeah, that's why I'm live, and that's why I'm cutting up soap. I was going to wait till tomorrow. Even if I don't finish it tonight, at least I'll have some of it cut up. I'm not going to be going to bed anytime soon, though. My husband went and got us an energy drink for in the morning, and I went ahead and drank mine because I knew I wasn't going to get any sleep. And then I'll still need one in the morning. That's how I am, Cool Breeze. I have been trying so hard to stay distracted. I've been playing solitaire. I've been planning some stuff out for the small business, cutting up soap. I was in Tater Made's box for at least an hour. Ooh, I bet that would smell good, Anita. These are going to be pretty big bars because I'm making them in my actual loaf mold. Yeah, I will never forget in 2006 when that storm, those tornadoes hit, that I was telling you guys, unalived my childhood best friend's brother, mom and stepdad. It was my mom and stepdad at the time's anniversary. And we were going out to eat at their favorite place, which was Applebee's at the time. And we kept having to make a detour because we kept running into funnel clouds. And by the time we got to the restaurant, it had gotten so bad, their power had been out, so they couldn't cook anything for the longest time. And it was, I don't know, it was just scary. And then it had hit my granddaddy's house, and we couldn't get a hold of him. Like, that was a night I will never forget, ever. Hang on, I gotta pop this in the microwave. Maybe I shouldn't have filled it so full. I don't know. We'll see. Middle finger to my haters. I will tell y'all this new soap base that I use, so all the soap bases that I've ever used have all been amazing. Don't get me wrong. Like, every soap base I have ever used has been awesome. But this soap base that I use now for most of my bar soaps has the best lather. Like, it lathers better than any soap I've ever bought in a store. Cotton candy's a good scent. I think I have a cotton candy somewhere. I don't know. A cotton candy fragrance. Scrabble's fun. I bought some card games tonight at Five Below. I had them delivered. They didn't have... I wanted Uno and Old Maid. And I forget what the other one was. It was Uno, Old Maid, and Go Fish. I wanted those. And then they didn't have Go Fish, and they didn't have Old Maid. So I wound up with War and Uno. I figured I could play it with my husband and kids if the lights go out and we don't have anything else to do. I loved Old Maid too. It was like my favorite card game as a kid. I'm going to have to order it off Amazon. No, I don't want to battle you. Hang on, y'all. I got to stir this. Middle finger to my haters. Yeah, I shouldn't have made this so full. I can't even stir it. I'm gonna have to take some out. Please don't spill everywhere. Please. I can't even stir it, so I'll have to put this in my next round's pitcher. There we go. That should be better. Oh, yeah. So, should I do the... So, I was saying the mini, like they're teeny tiny rubber ducky soaps that are going to go in this. They're lemon and lime scented. Should I, for the actual soap bar, so the rubber ducky soaps will go either on top of the bar or inside of the bar, but they are scented with lemon and lime. Should I do the actual bar itself as just apple, or should I do apple and tangerine? I can't decide. I could do apple and tangerine. I could do apple and lemon. I could do apple and bubblegum. Apple and fruit carnival, or it's like a fruit cocktail scent. I'm not going to use the strawberry shortcake because that's for a body butter. I could do apple and lime. Apple and tangerine, or just apple. I'm going to do a poll. Hang on. I've never done a poll before, I don't think. Ow. Let me do a poll. Manage, delete, 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 delete. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna do a poll if it'll work. There we go. Apple and tangerine. What scent should I use? Fresh apple. And lemon, or tangerine and lemon. Okay, 1 minute. Why can't I start it? Oh. Okay. I like fresh, clean scents too. Yes, strawberry shortcake is coming soon. Like, very soon. So, I just put a poll. If you look in the upper left corner, it looks like a little clipboard, and it's counting down. If you guys will click that and vote for me. I love lemon scents. Yeah, I've got to get raspberry. I have lemon, but I need raspberry. My side is hurting. Kind of bad. Let me check. Tangerine and lemon one. That could smell good. I just worry the lemon will overpower the tangerine. But maybe I can balance it. can try it. I'm gonna try it. I do think that would smell good. That would smell very clean for sure. Let me check on the weather again. Okay, so it says these storms have slowed even more, taking their time, which would tend to keep them strong, versus a rapidly moving storm, which would weaken. So it's not good. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado. Dang, we have 2 storms coming our way. Poinsett and Craighead counties. This is a radar indicated tornado. Still be in your safe places. Making its way to Jonesboro. This is an observed tornado on the ground. Get your people in safe places. This tornado is back on the ground and damaging. Please hang with us on these storms. I know it's late and we all are tired, but this is a life-threatening event. Oh my gosh, y'all. Have a good night, Ann. I have a couple of specific weather people, meteorologists that I follow, Lilac. They are always the most accurate for me instead of looking at things like AccuWeather. And it's taking so long to get here. It's like I don't want it to get here, but if it's going to, I wish it would hurry up because I can't go to bed. There's no sense in it. These are all tornadic storms back to our west, moving into West Tennessee within about an hour. That was 45 minutes ago. Dangerous, life-threatening storms moving our way. They do. This wind has been ridiculous here all day. Like, ridiculous. I just know our power's going to go out. And I don't get very good phone reception here, so. If you guys don't hear from me tomorrow, don't freak out. Because if I don't have any power, it's very hard for me to get online. Hang on. No, we do not have a portable power pack. I think my husband has the flashlights. I don't know. I have candles, but not many. Let me grab the tangerine and the lemon. And I will put my apple up. I might do an apple body butter. Oh my gosh, get out of here, you weirdo. Ain't nobody got time for bots. Oh my Lanta. Oh. I do, Terry, but I don't know what all I have right now. I haven't been promoting them. I have some that are really, really good and some that are okay. I want to get a different wax base, a harder wax base, I think. I found a couple that I'm going to try, But I mean, I have some really good ones. I just don't know what I have left because I have to pull tomorrow the ones that someone just bought. And then I'm going to grab the ones that I know are great, that I have been able to test multiple times. The ones I know are great are Fruity Pebble, Campfire Toasted Marshmallow, Sweet Watermelon Sugar, and I forget what the other one is. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some of those, Lindsay. That's one of my favorite scents. Once I know. Thank you for the treasure, whoever sent that. Mama D, thank you. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure that I put out stuff that's good quality, stuff that I would love. You know what I mean? So I've been very picky. And that's, you know, anytime you're learning to make a new product, that's how it is. Some people will rush into it because it's all about the money. Other people take their time. They make trial and error batches, do what they have to do. They test them not once, not twice, but at least 3 times. They do research. They try different types of ingredients until they figure it out. That's how I've done everything that I've ever sold. So I'm being very, very particular with these wax melts. But once I get the harder wax, that's whenever things will really boom. Because I've got the whole process of making them down pat. It's not hard at all. It's just you need to have a specific type of wax to get the strongest scent. I use a soy blend wax, so it's not going to be quite as strong scented regardless as it would be if it was paraffin, but I have birds, and you can't use paraffin with birds. Paraffin is actually toxic to people too. But a lot of people use it because it is as strong as it is. One day I want to start making candles, but that's going to be a while. I'm a little scared about it. Hang on, let me stir this. Hey, Green. Hey, Green Eye. Hey, Green Eye, are you where you can take a box? For those of you that weren't in Tater Made's live earlier, I made an announcement. I have officially enrolled back into college. I currently have an associate's degree in business leadership and a bachelor's degree in customer relationship management. I initially started out wanting to do criminal justice, but I swapped it because of the line of business I'm in. But I am going back to college for criminal justice. I want to become a paralegal. I can't decide which blue I want to do. I kind of want to do 2 different blues as a swirl, or maybe even 3 different blues. I mean, the ocean has a medium blue, a dark blue, and a greenish blue. Like a turquoise. I don't know, y'all. I'm struggling. I think I'm just going to stick with these 2. I think I'm going to do these 2 that I have here. I know you guys can't see them, but it's not supposed to be ocean colors. It's supposed to be bath colors. I don't know what I'm thinking. Thank you, Green Eyes. If you want to get in a box, you can. Yeah, white's going to be on top.
Hi, beautiful.
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay. How's the weather over there?
Not good. It's not hit yet, but it's almost here and it's bad. It's really bad.
No, I hope you have somewhere safe to put you and those babies.
Yeah, we have the bathtub in the kids' bathroom and then we have a hallway. Someone was wanting to talk to you earlier. The
Shell Shock. Hi, love.
Not the
Thank you,
one.
Shell Shock. Oh, okay.
We were having a conversation earlier, and she has actually been wanting to apologize to you for that one night.
Oh, that's nice of her. Yeah, I'm willing to accept her apology, of course.
Yes, Bonnie. Get in the box. Bonnie says they have tea for us.
Bonnie Boo, what's going on?
I don't know. Tater Made's live ended abruptly earlier because of something going on. They don't never tell me nothing. I'm just kidding.
How are you, Shell Shock?
Shell Shock needs to be resting. I was about to say you're up late, but then I realized it's only 9:40, or is it 10:45 where you are?
10:45. Carlos and I just finished a movie. Then he went to bed. We always watch a movie on Friday nights. The Substance with Demi Moore.
Was it good?
I liked it, but it's very gory and it's weird, but I like weird movies.
Me too.
So yeah, if you don't mind gory, then I think you would enjoy it.
Well, I clearly don't mind gory.
Where are you, Mama D? Shell Shock been fighting fires.
Yeah, that's why I said she should be resting.
Were you fighting fires on the TikTok streets?
That is awful, Billy Joe. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Bonnie, are you wanting in the box? I don't have a request from
I
you.
was going to school for the same thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Billy Joe. That is awful, Billy Joe. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
Okay. Idaho, Washington. Yeah, you're on my time. Blink twice. That movie was just wow. No, Muffy, but thank you um for letting me know because we're always looking for new movies to watch. I actually am going to screenshot that because I will forget. I have the worst memories when it comes to movies. I can remember the actors, but never the name of the movie. Hi, Terry. How are you? Oh, wildfires around your property. Oh, my goodness. Is there a possibility of evacuation or are they out? Oh, my gosh. Be safe. I am going to pray for you, most definitely. Lord Jesus, please protect Shell Shock property and those around her.
I heard, and I'm not going to say a whole lot on it, but I
I'm
heard
doing okay, Terry.
you stood up for yourself and alive the other day. And I'm
I
so proud.
did. Thank you. I did. I just spoke the truth. That's all. I just spoke the truth and that's all I can do.
Well, like I was telling some people in another live, you have been biting your tongue about some things for a very long time, and
Yes.
boundaries were crossed that you could not bite your tongue about anymore. So,
Well, I didn't know there was going to be a world tour on this event.
right, right.
So, I wanted to get up and speak publicly about it and just tell the truth. And that's really all I could do. Shell Shock, I'm so sorry that's happening. I'm amazed.
Yeah, I'm praying for you guys, Shell Shock. I'm gonna be
Thank
so
you,
worried.
Lilac. Yeah, that's all I could do is just tell the truth. And, whatever happens, happens. But I do want to thank everybody. I have received such an outpouring of support, and I'm so thankful for everybody that has reached out to me. I was very surprised at the amount of support that I have received.
Listen, you have so many of us, Green Eyes, that will forever have your back. And, I unfortunately had a feeling that something like this would eventually happen because that's just, no, that's how things have been flowing here lately. And that's why I stepped away. It's always people being dragged on this app and whoever's dragging them doesn't do their research and just takes hearsay or will twist the narrative. Like, it's all over this app and it sucks. But I will say, since I have stepped away from some things, I have been having more fun on this app than I have had in so long.
Well, I haven't been going in any boxes other than when I was in Outlaws and then now yours. So it was nice, to take a little bit of a break. But, you know, I just wish everybody well. I'm not here to drag anybody or, you know,
Same.
speak ill of anybody. I just wish everybody the best and anybody. I just wish everybody the best, and that's just really all I can do. I became a part of this community for, we're a recovery community. Me too, Cool Breeze.
That's
Cool
very
Breeze is ready for some more prank calls.
I will say this, Green Eyes, to something that you just said. I am the same way. And I said this, in the beginning when I first took a step back. And then I actually just said this today in Tater Made's live that I was in earlier. I don't wish any ill will towards anyone. I wish everyone all the best. I really do. I care about
Absolutely.
some of these people a lot, but it's just become something that I cannot align myself with, something that goes against my morals, and I have to be me. Like, I can never let this app or the people that I'm around on this app change me. And I
I
stand by
agree.
that. They have, Lilac. They have. And you saying that, Lilac, says a lot for me because I know that you were very close in that neck of the woods. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like I'm talking about a specific person or people. Really, it's all over the place. It's all over the place. I'm not trying to bash anybody because I know that's how it's going to get twisted.
Well, let me say too, it becomes a huge mental health issue as well, with especially with people in recovery. Um, if I wasn't a stronger person, this could have really broke me.
Yep.
And so I do think that we have to be careful with our words and what we're doing, um, when arguing with people or other groups, because it does affect their mental health. And for some people, it could affect their sobriety. And that's just a dangerous game to play, in my
It is.
opinion.
And I want to say this, and this is me being a little bit messy. Um, and I'm not referring to any one particular person when I say this, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I see this all the time in all kinds of communities on this app. Please do not, people, sit there and talk shit about another person, drag another person, try to make someone out to be a god awful person as you sit behind a profile photo and have never once shown your face on this app. For all we know, you could be somebody completely different than who you portray yourself to be. It's one thing if you show your face to people on the back end, but to
So,
sit here and talk crap about someone that's not even present in the live and to drag their name while you hide behind a profile photo, yeah, no, that's not cool and that's giving coward. It happens all the time. I see people do it on the awareness side of the app and the recovery side of the app. I see it happening on the lesbian side of the app, on the Miami Talk side of the app, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And that's my messy for the night. Now I'm going to be a good girl.
I'm gonna say no comment. But I'm okay. You know, it is hurtful, you know, when it's people that you thought were your friend. But you know, I also haven't been spending a whole lot of time on the app just because of my own health issues. And, you know, I don't think people realize sometimes when I'm in a box, I have a lot more things going on here than people realize. I
Yeah,
have nurses that come in and out of my house all day.
yeah,
I am hooked up to IVs. I'm currently hooked up to an IV right now. You know, I always have something going on here. And there's a lot of people in this community with chronic illness and are fighting, you know, things outside of TikTok. But I do have a real life with things going on. And TikTok for me has always been a great escape from that. I have made wonderful friends on here. I have some beautiful people, yourself included, that, you know, I talk to off of the app as well. And I'm very lucky for the friendships that I have made. But I've always kind of seen things for what it is. And people were worried about me before this happened.
I agree. I agree. And you know, it's the same. I have my own shit going on, you know, my own health stuff going on. And I come to
Yeah,
this app for an escape from reality
right.
altogether. And it became more stressful than my actual life, to be
Right.
honest. It became full of more negativity than my actual life. But something else, and I guess here's another messy, something else I see all over this app. Not talking about anyone specific before people run with the narrative, but if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and wear it. Something else that I see is you'll have a group of friends and everybody will like this one person and you know they'll talk to them and laugh with them and make jokes with them and then you got that one person and it's always one specific person in the group and it's always the same one person who all of a sudden has beef with someone for whatever reason. They don't have to show any receipts, don't have to prove anything, and they start dragging said individual. And then next thing you know, the whole entire group doesn't like that person and they never liked that person. They've just been keeping their mouth shut, is what they say. That is so ridiculous. That is what you call a mob mentality. That is a cult mentality. To stop liking an individual just because one person you're friends with doesn't like them is crazy. You don't have to be besties with them, but you also don't have to drag their name when they didn't do shit to you just because they don't get along with your friend. That is crazy to me. I
Well,
get
you
that,
know,
Lilac. I know it did, Muffy. I
yeah,
know.
yeah, I'm sorry, Muffy. You know, this should just really be a positive place and we should just be uplifting each other. And if people have falling outs about something, take it
Let
off
it
the
be
app.
opened. Yes.
Take
Take it
take
off
it
the
off
app.
the app. You know, you know, if you don't have their personal phone number, then DM them and try to resolve it that way. But it doesn't need to be on the app.
Everything does not have to be TikTok content.
No,
Downfalls with your friends, people you claim to care about, should not be broadcasted for the entire TikTok to see. And something else, just because something starts on this app doesn't mean it has to be finished on this app.
no,
If you have a falling out with someone on the app, and you want to apologize or you want to talk it out with them, it doesn't have to be done on the app just because it started on the app. Be an adult and be mature and handle it off of the app and keep this app for what it's supposed to be, which is fun and positivity.
I agree. I agree with that. I'm 52 years old. I'm not in high school anymore. I don't need to play those kind of games. I just don't. And it's a big part of the reason why, I mean, this is only the second time I've talked about it. But, like I said, I wish everybody well. And I just have to leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And we don't have to say anything else at all about it because I know how stuff happens. People clip things, record things, people twist narratives, and I mean it when I say I am not talking about anybody specific. Have I seen this happen with specific people? Yes, but it happens everywhere, not just with those people. And
Well,
I don't have any hate in my heart for a soul on this app. I don't.
I want to kind of go back to something I said earlier about mental health. For some people, TikTok is all they have. They don't have especially in the chronic illness community, you know, I'm very fortunate that I have friends in my real life. I have people coming and visit me all the time. I've had the same three best friends for 40 years.
Yeah.
And, but for some people, this is their outlet to the world, whether it be because they have social anxiety, or something keeps them housebound. This is all they have. And so they shouldn't see all this negativity and get caught up in drama. It should be an uplifting place. There's a possibility of TikTok going away again. And I'm going to be totally fine if this app goes away. But for some people, they won't.
You're right. You're right. And I will say this, I have had people DM me. I've had people send me emails on the email I had set up for TikTok, and they have said, they used to enjoy the app, they used to have a lot of fun, but now some of them are scared to get in boxes anymore because they're scared of, what will happen, what drama will surround them. And some of them are scared to come back on the app at all because they are struggling with mental health severely and they are not in a good place. And this app started out as an escape for them, and now it has become more of a trigger to them because every live that they go in of the people that they had enjoyed once watching has become nothing but negativity and drama and conflict. And it's sad. It makes me sad.
It does. It makes me sad too. And for anybody that's struggling with not getting in boxes anymore or not feeling like they have anybody to reach out to, my DMs are open. You guys can contact me anytime. I answer every message that I get. Sometimes it takes me a little while. Sometimes I'm surprised at the number of messages, but I get back to everybody.
And I understand that, Diana, but listen, you are always welcome in my boxes. I just,
Oh, Carmen.
I've always said my life is a safe space. And to be honest, it always has been. Like, we've never really had bad things happen in my life, thank goodness. And I want to keep it that way. I feel bad for the people that have backed away from the app, not because they want to, but because it has, people on this app have made it more of a negative thing than a positive thing like it was intended to be. That just sucks.
Yeah, I'm not somebody that goes live. I have the ability to, I just don't do it. I'm typically in boxes. I don't create content. I mean, I'm just not a content creator. I've thought about going live. Gina, Fight for Life, and I have had a conversation about doing chronic illness and mental health lives.
Mary.
Hi, Deb. But I do want to be in a positive space. I don't want to be caught up in drama, and because of everything that's going on in multiple lives,
Yeah.
I can't take a box anywhere because I don't want to be caught up in the drama. And they all have drama right now. I mean, at least the ones I would circulate, with the exception of Breezing on through. Her lives are amazing. If you guys get the opportunity to ever go into Breezing on through 2.0 lives, they're very uplifting. They're very healing. I really enjoy being in her lives. Oh, thank you, Lilac. I'm thinking about it. I've only done it twice. I've only gone live twice. Yeah, Mama D, her lives are really amazing. She's such a sweet lady. I don't know if you've had, I think you went in there a couple times, Raggedy.
I have gotten to see only just a few short minutes of one of her lives, but I have gotten to go in there.
Yeah, it's just very drama free, very healing for those in the recovery community. She has such a soothing voice too. So her lives are very enjoyable.
That's what we need on this app.
Yeah, definitely. We need more of that. We definitely need more of that. But this is the only time, or this is the second time I've spoke on it. After this, I'm not going to speak on it again. I don't feel the need to. I'm I'm thankful for all the support that I have received, and all I can do is just move forward. That's really all I can do.
A motto that I try my best to live by is you will never get anywhere in your present and your future if you are constantly looking in your rearview mirror at the past. Once you say what you have to say about something, that's it. Like, we shouldn't be dwelling on stuff for days and days.
Doesn't, all we can do is just move away from it and create a positive space. That's really all. That's really all I can do. I stood up for myself. I told the truth, and you know, people can believe it, not believe it. At the end of the day, I know I have never disrespected anybody on this app. I, have always been my true self, no matter whose box I'm in. I don't flip flop from one place to the other. And, I'm just myself, and that's all I can do.
Facts. Green Eyes is a good person, and I will always stand by her. She does not bother anybody. She tries very hard to keep the peace, but can only do so much. I don't know why this filter. I'm just going to use the moon. This is getting on my nerves.
I love the moon filter.
I do too.
Oh, thank you, Mama D.
Thank you,
But,
Deb.
oh, thank you, Deb. I love Deb. She's amazing.
I do too. I'm making soap. I'm making some cute soap. I don't know if you were in here earlier when I was talking about it, but so I have these mini rubber ducky soap embeds. They're very tiny, but I made some of those in a lemon and lime scent yesterday or day before yesterday, and then I'm making the actual soap bar starting on it tonight while I'm waiting on these storms, because there's no way I can go to bed. That's not safe right now. But it's gonna be a like dark bathwater blue bar with white on top as like bubbles, and then there's going to be I'm either going to put the rubber ducky mini soaps inside of the bar or on top. I haven't decided yet. Part of me wants to put them on top on the white part, but part of me wants to put them inside too. I don't know yet.
Well, your soaps are amazing. Hi, Good Times. Your soaps are amazing. I love it.
Thank you. I'm trying to grow my business. I have a lot of plans, but as we know, things take time. I'll get there.
You will get there. It's growing rapidly.
It is. It is. I was just saying that earlier today, actually, that I'm just so shocked, but also so blessed at how fast things are moving. I always said when I started doing this, before people really started buying, I said if I can just get these products in enough people's hands, because I was so confident in them and the quality and just how awesome that they were. I said, if I can just get these products in some people's hands, I know the word will spread because I know they will love them and I know that it will do well. Hi, Good Times. And that's what's happening.
How are you, Good Times? It's late where you're at. Yeah, it's got to be very exciting for you because you're trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still waiting for wax melts.
So I was just talking about that too. I had a lady message me the other day and wanted to buy a few, and there were only a few that I felt confident in selling right now, and that was I had a couple of Fruity Pebbles, a couple of Campfire Toasted Marshmallow, and a couple of Sweet Watermelon Sugar. I I'm very finicky with stuff, and while they're good, don't get me wrong, I know I could do better. I just need to get a harder wax. So the harder the wax, the better outcome when it comes to wax melts. And the thing is, I use a soy blend wax because paraffin is toxic to birds, but it's also toxic to humans. But I cannot use paraffin in my home with my birds. And soy blend wax doesn't put out it doesn't put out as strong of a scent as paraffin, but it's because it burns slower. Paraffin wax burns very fast and it puts out a fragrance throw all at once, whereas soy blend burns slower. You get a longer use out of it, and the scent can still be strong, just not quite as strong as paraffin. But because I use a soy blend wax that is not quite as strong, I have to make sure I get the hardest wax possible. And that's what I'm working on.
Well, Lilac enjoys hers. She said she'd eat it if she could.
One. I got, oh yeah, her body butter. Yeah, I told you. Listen, that black cherry Merlot body butter that I made is quite literally the best that I have made so far as how it smells. And it has a like a maroon or a burgundy drizzle of body oils going down it, like all down the jar on the sides and over the top of it, which just gives even extra moisturization. But the body butter itself is so creamy. Like you can put it on, and before you even rub it in, you can feel by the texture of it how moisturizing it's going to be. It's pretty amazing.
Muffy says she still holds to being your very first paying customer.
She was. That was before I ever even did body butters. I was doing bar soap and sugar scrubs and cleansing scrubs. And she was my very first customer. She bought the Fruity Pebble cleansing scrub, and I don't remember what else. I think she got blueberry cheesecake soap bar. Those were the very first products I had ever made. And they were good. They were good. But I've
You want a box, not the one?
since then. I did tell her, not the one, that you were wanting to apologize to her.
I appreciate the apology, not the one. You don't have to take a box. I really do appreciate the apology.
No website, Diana, and the reason for that is I was gonna do as holy shit.
What? Look at
Good
that.
times.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. But you did not have to do that, but thank you so much. I think that's probably the biggest skip I've ever gotten. That was insane.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was beautiful.
so pretty. Before not the ones coming up, but before you guys start
Okay.
your conversation, I want to answer Diana. I initially was going to do Etsy, but the fees are a little bit more than what I want to do. I try to keep my prices affordable and I don't want to increase my prices if I don't have to. So, with that being said, I looked into Square. I had a lot of errors with Square trying to upload pictures of my items. So, what I've been doing is just kind of making things and posting videos. But to be honest, I can't keep inventory to post it to a website. When I post what I have made, it typically sells out within a couple of days. I'm surprised this iced root beer float scrub hasn't sold out yet, but it's almost sold out. So it's just hard, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And thank you again, Good Times. I love your face, and oh my gosh, Green Eyes, look.
Oh, oh my gosh, you did not have to do that. Thank you
That is
so
so
much.
beautiful.
That was so beautiful. Thank you, Good Times.
You can message me
Wow.
to request, Susan. I just do custom orders. If it's something that I think would go good with like the summer line, for example, I can add it to my list. It's just not something I would be able to make immediately. Hey, give a talk. Okay, not the one. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I didn't want to come in here and take over your live, but I do want to officially apologize to Green Eyes. I was wrong in that night. Emotions were high, and I was just flat out in the wrong for speaking to you the way I did. And I have nothing against you at
No,
all.
I
I like you.
fully
I've seen
accept
you
your
around the app.
apology.
I like you. I've seen you around the app, and oh God, I'm just running back and forth at work. And you're a sweet girl, and I know some of your backstory. I've heard it from a few people, and I pray for you and your health.
Oh, thank
But
you.
yeah, and then I want to congratulate you on the other night. I was watching from the outside and alive um, on standing your own against those people and eating them up. I did
I
want to
don't
say
know
that
about that.
because 2 weeks prior to that, they did what they were trying to do to you, they did to me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, I handled it on my own, just dropped the receipts of the truth and, you know,
No.
let the
Sparkly
truth.
Jennifer's here, and I guess she begs to differ, and that's okay.
Listen, we're not going to do this in my life. This is
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
I
happening.
agree.
yeah,
I'm gonna say this now, and I have made this very, very clear. We will not do this in my live. Nobody is being disrespectful, but if you come in here and be disrespectful, you will be immediately blocked. I don't care who you are.
yeah. And
I
I'm
tell
not trying to
everyone.
be disrespectful.
Well, not you.
I'm just saying on my end what I've dealt with um
And everybody's
from
feelings are
from the
valid.
everybody's feelings are valid, and you stood your own, and I'm proud of you in that aspect, and
Thank you.
we're all here for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah,
But
I
I'm
mean,
going
I
to,
do accept your apology, and I thank you for taking the time to do that.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just something that really needed to be done. I don't, I'm typically just not that person, but given in that moment, there's just a lot of frustration,
Sure.
and it was wrong. It was
It was a
absolutely
very
wrong.
frustrating. It was a very
Yeah.
frustrating time, and um, I I will say this: I wasn't trying to compare tragedies at all. That was not at all. You know, we were in the midst of ours, but I have prayed and prayed for the people of South Carolina and or North Carolina, I'm sorry. And it's heartbreaking. It breaks my heart. We are all Americans, and we all deserve to be taken care of, and
Yes.
it's just not happening.
You're
And
100% right. You're
it,
100% right. It's not.
it's
And
heartbreaking. It doesn't matter where in this country you are. We all deserve to be taken care of.
hmm yes. Yeah. And you know what went on in your state is completely different to what went on here.
It is
I mean, mountains don't typically flood. I mean, let's be for real. How often
right.
do you hear of mass flooding and destruction in a mountain? Um,
You don't.
but California does get wildfires here and there. And,
Yes.
I just feel like the state just dropped the ball on taking care of their citizens when it came to that. I do. And it's hard. and it's frustrating to see the people like yourself that live there and have to move
Thank
away from
you.
everything, leave everything
Yeah,
because your state government have just, completely failed y'all.
they did.
And
There was
it
no
and
water.
it's very sad.
A
Yeah, there
whole
was no
entire
water.
the whole entire area is gone, and now it's been raining here almost all week, and now people who still had their homes have had to leave because of the mudslides from the fires. So it's still a tragedy right now.
And so you
So
guys are just basically getting a double whammy and you just don't it's coming from you for you from all directions and it's very sad.
it
Very
is
sad.
sad, and we were failed by our state government in a
Yeah.
horrific way, and
Hmm.
and they are two completely different kinds of tragedies. But at the end of the day, American
Tragedy.
lives were lost,
Hmm.
and it's just tragic because things like this um, shouldn't happen in this country. Help should come immediately, and it didn't for either state, and
Oh no.
it's just tragic. It's just
Hmm.
tragic all the way around, but my heart breaks for any American, that has suffered through any sort of a natural disaster and the government just fails
Yeah.
them. It shouldn't
Yeah, and
happen.
now we got the whole Midwest, the entire
Yeah,
Midwest that is, getting slammed by major storms right now. I
Yeah,
mean,
me.
Raggedy's doing an
Raggedy's
update
right in the
every
middle of it.
yeah. I
I
mean,
I can't sleep because it's not safe for me to go to sleep right now, and that's sad, y'all. Everybody else in
mm,
my house is asleep, but I know if I fall asleep, nobody's gonna know what happens, and it's coming. It's coming. There are four tornadoes, literally, in these
yeah.
storms headed our way. It's insane.
Mm,
Yeah, and
I
that's
had to
scary.
message.
You need to be up and awake and somewhat alert to, get a warning and, move your family and do what you need to do,
Reba,
for your own safety.
And
thank
I
you.
want I want everybody praying for Shell Shock too, if she's
Yes.
still in
Yeah.
here. But please be praying for her because she's in a scary situation right now. I can't imagine. I can't imagine how scared she is.
I couldn't either. I really couldn't. Just this whole country needs to be prayed for with everything that's, going on with the weather and
Hi,
every
Reaper.
state.
Listen,
I mean, we
y'all.
had the floods and then North Carolina the past couple months we've had fires and you guys had the fires and then now have the floods. So it's
Right.
basically like a flop situation. And now
Exactly.
the whole Midwest is, getting hammered with horrible storms.
Yeah, speaking of, really quick. So 23 minutes ago, one of the meteorologists that I loyally follow says, so please understand this system has already done major damage to our west and northwest in Arkansas and Missouri. Injuries and fatalities
Oh my goodness.
have already happened. Y'all, I'm petrified. Like, we are in the direct line and they're slowing down, which, like I said, is a bad thing. When they slow
Right.
down,
Hmm.
that's when they get worse. So they're literally worsening as they head my direction. I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm sure. I'm gonna panic. That's why I'm live, y'all. I've never
Well,
live this.
so now I'm not going to sleep tonight because I'm going to be so worried about you.
And here's the bad thing: if my power goes out, my reception at my home sucks. Sucks.
Mm.
So I'm gonna try my best to keep in touch with some people, but if I'm not online, I'll know why.
Well, I'll keep you company as long as you need.
Yeah, I'm
As long as you need.
yeah, I work all night, but it's hard for me to really stay in a box. So I just want to hop in and say I am praying for you. I do apologize for my
I
actions and the
appreciate
way I
it.
spoke to you. And you're a wonderful and beautiful person. And
Thank
if I
you.
see you around this app, I'll be sure to say
You're a
I'll say
wonderful and
hi.
beautiful person
hi.
too.
Yeah,
I'll
Not
say hi. Hi, Taylor.
but
Hi,
I love
Taylor.
y'all. I'm
I
gonna
love you
Hey,
drop
how are
all.
down and
you?
listen.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you.
Hi,
Have a great
you.
night.
hi, Tater Maid.
What are y'all doing?
I'm waiting on these tornadoes. I'm looking at pictures of one of them, or actually, it's two. It looks like side by side. I don't know, but it's bad. Like I am not going to get any sleep. Hi, Ray Ray.
Honey, listen. Did you see my comment? I did not say your comment. What did you say?
Yeah, I've been
Y'all
keeping my
gotta.
phone charged, Reaper.
It's real hard and stuff. I hadn't been feeling too good.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Feeling better?
Actually, I heard that you had to go to the hospital. Are you okay?
I'm
How are your
leaning
ears?
more towards a stroke, so I don't know.
Are
Oh
they?
my goodness.
I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
it was
going
your
this
ears.
week for sure. Well, I went the first time,
Uh-huh.
got cleared by the doctor, went back to work, and it happened while I was driving. I operate equipment
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
while I was driving equipment.
Oh, Tatum.
And I'm telling you, if something would have I don't even care about myself. But if something would have happened to somebody else, I could have never lived with myself.
Oh
I
my
had no
goodness.
idea it was that bad. And, strokes and stuff come on so quick. And I told my
Oh,
doctor, I said, I'm 49. I weigh 108 pounds, and he's like, it doesn't matter what you weigh.
doesn't.
It doesn't matter how old you are, and he broke it down for me. And so, yeah, I'm going back to the doctor this week, and they did every kind of scan, everything last week, on top of having pancreatitis. So
Yeah, that's
it's
That's
just hit.
painful.
I'm
Tatum,
telling you,
Megan gave
yes,
me your number the other day because I've been worried about you, and I'm
she
gonna
told me.
yeah, I'm gonna text you. I probably won't be tonight, but it'll be tomorrow, and I want you to save my number. That way, if you ever need anything,
Okay.
you can contact
I,
me.
I can't believe how close we are
How close are we?
in living situations.
My
You mean like,
froze.
I am on Kentucky Tennessee line.
oh, we're really close then, like super
Ah,
close.
like
I'm only like
super
an
duper
hour.
close.
Yeah, I'm only like
If
an hour.
that.
Yeah, if that. Listen, we need to hang out sometime.
You are not ready for me, honey.
Yet you
To
ain't.
to
Listen, you meet me in person, and you are going to be like, okay, I've met my soul sister. I am a mess on this app, but I am 10 times more mess off of this app.
And that's another thing. Friday
Reaper's
Reaper,
close to you too.
yes, she is. I've spoke to her on the phone. Yes, she
How did
is.
I not know that? Listen, we've got to do something. We've got to get together. I
Got to
have
do
one friend
something.
in this town, and it's someone I've been best friends with for over 20 years now, since we were in the eighth grade. We have been best friends, and we don't talk every day now because there's a lot going on in her life and mine, and we're busy. But I need some close people to hang out with. Bax, Raggedy Meetup Party. Let's do it.
And somebody with the same attitude and fun, just like I hear you chopping right now,
Yeah.
and I want to come back. I don't know if y'all watch the Kardashians, but I want to say, I really hope you're not cutting. I really hope you're not cutting
I know what
the
you're about to say.
cucumber like Kendall Jenner.
Oh no, I'm making soap. I'm cutting up soap actually. No, Missy, it was a juicy fruit body butter, and I am sold out. It sold out in
Ooh,
less than 48 hours, but I will be making more, and the next batch will be a body butter and sugar scrub set combo, so stay tuned. I was about to say something to you, Tater, and I forgot. Oh, and to Reaper. So we go to Kentucky Lake a lot. We also,
that's what work.
you
I
know
did. I
where
built a dam and everything.
well, do you know
Wow.
where Notches Trace State Park is? Like Cub
Where?
Lake. I think it's called Notches Trace
Yes.
State Park. Like there's Cub Lake and we
It's
go rent cabins there sometimes.
yeah. It's where all the trails are and everything.
Yeah, I'll be there this summer.
I
Actually,
sure do. I know exactly where it's at. And
well,
they have a nice place where you can walk up and go in and eat dinner, you
and they've got the
know.
boardwalk that separates the cabins
It
from
separate.
the swimming
Yep.
area. Yeah. Good night. Good
Yes,
time. Thank
honey,
you so much for
yes.
showing love. Um,
Good night, good times.
when I know more of a specific, like time wise date of when we're going to be down there, I will get with you and Reaper, and we're going to have to plan
Okay.
something.
Yes. See, what's wrong with people? There's been so much drama going on this app, and everybody that things have been happening to, I love each and every one of them. I hate to see them go through it
Me too.
because they all have great personalities. They all are great people. And I mean, they will fight for you 10 toes down. And if we could just come together more
I
than what
agree.
we have been,
Here's my thing.
you know,
Go ahead, Tater.
that's what I was saying. It's just, instead of getting married, well, this one said this and this
Yeah,
live, and
yeah,
this
that's
one
what I was
said
going to
that
say.
and this live.
Stop the
Me and
hearsay.
Stewie went through it. When me and Stewie started out, me and Stewie didn't like each other, and we knew
Same.
it, and we knew why. So this person kept going from my life to her life, back and forth, back and forth. And we finally said, you know what? I got off my life. I walked over there. I got in her box. And I'm like, okay, bud, tell me what was said since everything was said, And it was nothing. They were just trying to start things.
Right. And
And
that's
there's
what
a lot of people that struggle mentally that need happiness and laughter.
I agree. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, yes, I get messy, but that has really been my goal on this app always. And I will say this because I was kind of going to say something similar. There's a lot of hearsay on this app. And when people come to you with the hearsay, you can't just run with it because that's when unnecessary shit gets started. You have to do your research. You have to see legit receipts. Stop taking just screenshots or just teeny tiny clips as receipts because that it's not always justifiable. It's not always legit. And then when you do get stuff like that, think about if it's worth your reaction. Here's why I say that. Not everything deserves a reaction. And sometimes
No,
that
it
reaction,
doesn't.
yeah, sometimes that reaction is not going to benefit you. It's only going to make it worse
No.
for you and benefit the person starting shit. Because a lot of people will start shit and say things because they want a reaction out of you. And when you give them that reaction, they're winning and you're losing and you're stressed out and they're having a good time, which is stupid.
And
But that's what happens.
that's what blows my mind because if they really knew me in real life, Ashley, not the one, you know, that is one of my best fucking friends. She would do anything in this world for me. Let me tell you something about her. She did tell me, Amanda, if you would stand up and you would tell these people how it is, like you do in real life, they would show you more respect. They would be like, oh, wait a minute. And she's right. She is fucking right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cuss on your platform. I'm
No, you can
sorry.
cuss.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
this is me. Like you can cuss.
I'm sorry.
But you're right.
I'm
Tater.
sorry.
You're so
I know
right.
I let y'all do it on my tube, but I just she's right. I know where her heart's at. I know where Ashley's heart's at. A lot of people don't know how to take her. I do. A lot of us do. And she's got the heart of gold.
And there are a lot of people like that on this app. And here's the thing, like there are so many people on this app that I genuinely like and that I genuinely care about. There are friends that I've made on this app that I talk to off of this app. And there are people I care about on this app that it really makes me sad whenever I see them, having to like be wrapped up in so much drama and all this drama because while we can say all day long on this app that it doesn't bother us, there is no way that any person in this world can handle every bit of drama that comes at them without being affected in some way, shape, or form. It's just not possible because we're human and we have emotions and we have feelings. And it sucks when you see people that you care about going through so much drama and being a part of so much drama, and you know deep down that some of it has to impact them. But that again falls
Yes,
into not every action deserves a reaction. Pick and
a
choose.
reaction.
Yeah, pick and choose. Pick your
Right.
battles. That's what I teach my kids, and that's what I tell my husband with our kids. Not everything needs to be an argument or a big conversation. Pick your battles.
Right. I agree with that.
I'm with you.
I agree with that. And Taylor, out of that, particular live when emotions were really high, the very next night, you and Megan were in a box with me, and everybody was
Uh-huh.
talking and laughing and having a good time. And by the end of it, we were following each other. And, and
Right.
so, just because there's one single incident, that happens, it doesn't have to drag on.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I did not know anybody in those boxes, with the exception of Bonnie. I didn't know anybody there. So, thank you for
Right.
giving me the chance, the next night, for us all to laugh and be together and get to know each other when
Know
tensions
each
weren't so
other.
high. Yeah. And
Facts, facts.
Right.
And
And that's
here's
the way it's supposed to be.
it
right.
is. It is. And I said this earlier before everyone was in
Not
here.
the one, I'm gonna follow you.
Here's the thing. If there's something that a couple of things I want to say actually. If there's something that you want to
Exactly,
address,
Christina.
by all means, address it, but then move on, because here's what happens. If you continue to drag stuff on day after day after day, live after live after live, whether it's on social media or in your real life, you're living in the past. And when you're living in the past, there is something that I live by. You will never move anywhere or move forward in your
That's right.
present and your future
And
if you are constantly looking in the rear
that's
view
right.
mirror in the past. And one
Right.
other thing, just because something starts out happening on this app doesn't mean it has to continue to happen on this app. If you have a falling out or a disagreement with someone that you're friends with on this app, you don't have to finish it on this app. If there are other conversations that need to be held, whether it's talking it out or apologizing, do it off of the app. There is no such thing as, well, it started on the app, so we're going to finish it on the app. I hate it when people say that, because that sounds so elementary school and it sounds so immature. I can't handle
Well,
that.
and not everything needs to be on the app in the first place.
Facts. Most stuff that's on this app shouldn't be on the app. Some of the things I've seen just going all over the TikTok streets. Listen, Ash Trevino, Pop Cough.
Oh my goodness.
Gabby.
But I like that I'm not the only person that feels that way, because I'm going to be honest. When I decided to just step back from all of the drama, and I like to defend my friends, don't get me wrong, but we also have to remember that there are some battles our friends are going to have to face on their own, because they're adults, and conquering those battles on our own is a big part of what develops our inner strength emotionally
That's
and
right.
mentally. Yes, there are some things where, you know what, 100%. If you need to defend your friend, defend your friend. But if somebody's calling your friend a name, like if somebody calls your friend a bitch, or if somebody calls your friend this or that, if it is not something serious,
Hmm.
let your friend conquer that battle. Let your friend grow their inner strength. It doesn't have to be a
Exactly.
mob all the time.
Right.
That's when things get worse
Exactly.
rather than getting fixed. And I just want everybody to be happy. Everybody. I want everybody to have fun. We've been having so
I
much fun
know.
on this app here lately.
Cool Breeze has asked this question a couple times. She wants to know when you're going to do your prank calls again.
I don't know, Cool Breeze. Tomorrow night's going to be trivia night. I'm going to have some
Ooh, fun.
trivia questions lined up, and anybody can participate in the box. I will be doing a giveaway. Whoever winds up with the most points, and we will be keeping score. Whoever winds up with the most points is actually going to win a prize from me. But while people in the chat can answer, you have to be in the box to participate in the giveaway. And depending on how it goes, I may wind up doing two so that we can rotate boxes. But I'm going to have some guidelines that I'm putting together. I've still got some stuff to prepare, but that's coming tomorrow night. I don't know what time yet. And next weekend, we're going to do something that is board game related, but online. And then we make prank calls after that. I don't know. I'm trying to change it up a bit.
That sounds fun. That's the kind of stuff I want to participate in.
Yeah. I hope everybody joins because it will be fun.
I am gonna hop off here, ma'am.
I will
I
be
love
praying
you.
for you, Taylor. I hope you get all the answers you
Thank
need.
you.
I was going to ask if you had high blood pressure.
I don't.
You don't.
No, ma'am. Oh,
Well,
that's right. You're an RN.
yes. Yeah, and my mother had a stroke 15 years ago, and just like you, we had gone out to dinner, we watched my brother play hockey, like she was totally fine, totally herself, and
Yes.
1 minute totally fine, and the next minute not. And luckily, I'm a neuro RN, and was able
Oh,
to,
that's what they wanted me to see.
yeah.
Well,
So
do you mind if I ask you a question?
sure.
Because something bothers me about this. I can be talking just like this, normal, and then I start speaking like it's my tongue's lethargic, like it's kind of thick when I speak, and it sounds like I'm messed up, but I'm not. In my head, I'm like nothing's wrong, but I know something's wrong because I'm not speaking right.
Sounds neurological to me.
So it could very possibly, and again, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot make any kind of diagnosis, but I would ask them if you're possibly having TIAs. Did they do a
What is
ultrasound
a
of your
TIA?
carotid arteries?
Yes, they did.
And was that
Another
clear?
thing. Another thing. My whole left side of my face about an hour ago started tingling
I
along the
would not
jawline.
I would not hesitate to go back to the ER if you are having any stroke symptoms.
Tell
Do
her
not
about the
hesitate.
fluid in your ear.
See, I don't know what they are. I don't know what all stroke symptoms are. That's the thing.
So, Green Eyes, she had a lot of fluid in one of her ears, right? Was it your left ear?
Both ears and it was trapped behind my eardrum.
Right.
So I couldn't get the fluid out.
And they
And I
had,
took medicine.
yeah.
Yeah, they thought it was a code. They told me to take Mucinex. They put me on
Prednisone.
steroids, everything. I still have it. I can bend over my head and I can hear it running in my ear.
Absolutely cool breeze.
If you have any sort of numbness or facial drooping, numbness in the arm or leg, if you stick out your
My
tongue
left
and
arm.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
not good.
I would not hesitate to go back to the ER. I would not.
I
Any
just went.
Hey, these
They would have
storms are about
kept
to
me
hit
if it was
Hickman.
something.
The storms are about to
I
hit
know it's
Hickman.
frustrating, but I will tell you
Uh-oh.
this. It is not uncommon for people to make multiple trips to the ER before they are finally heard.
Uh-huh.
And I can give you an example too. There is somebody else on this app who had a heart attack, and she kept going to the going to the ER, and they told her everything was fine. And she went home, had a heart attack, and ended right back.
Mm,
Really quick.
So
Really quick.
they're
Really
not
quick.
always. I'm sorry.
No, I just want to ask. Tater, how far are you from Fulton County?
from Fulton,
Yeah.
I am an hour and a half.
I need you to make sure that you're keeping an eye on the weather because now that I know where you
Mhm.
are, you're also in that direct path of where it's going. So please make sure that I'm posting updates, but just be safe because it's
Be
in
safe.
Kentucky now.
When it
Oh,
came
is
through
it?
there, when the tornado came through there, I was over all of it with the traffic and everything when it destroyed Mayfield.
No.
Hickman and Fulton. So Reaper and Tater, I don't know how far y'all are from Hickman, but just please stay safe. I'm sorry, Green
Well,
Eyes,
I'm in Pulaski right now.
but I'm panicking and I know they're not.
Oh, did you say Hickman?
Yeah, Hickman. And
Yeah.
they say take cover now.
I am 50 minutes from Hickman.
You need to
All
be
right.
watching the weather.
Yeah, you need to be preparing.
It's literally like there's a tornado warning right now for Hickman. So
Are you serious?
Uh huh. Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
it literally
Wow.
says take shelter now, and it's for Tiptonville, which is well, not where I am, but near where I am, in Hickman.
Yeah.
But it's not quite here.
Taylor,
Oh,
I'm praying
wow.
for you, and do not hesitate to call 911 if that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Please do not hesitate.
No. Mm-mm.
Please finish what you were saying, Green Eyes. I'm so sorry. I hate interrupting people, y'all. But
No, you're fine. I don't even remember what I was
sorry.
saying.
Well,
You're fine.
it was, I don't know the symptoms. I don't.
Oh, yes.
Like,
So any kind
my
of
left
facial
arm was
drooping,
numb.
numbness of the arm and the leg. If your tongue is lopsided or thick, I would definitely be going to the
It
ER.
is.
I would
And all the
definitely be going to the
skin
ER.
is eaten off the top of my tongue. So I don't know if it's from that steroids that I've taken.
Yes, steroids
Would
can
it
cause
make it do
oral
that?
thrush. So
Okay,
I
then
would
that's
get
what
checked
it
for
is.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
you would need an antibiotic to clear that up, and it can be very painful.
It is painful as hell, and they'll give you a
It
medicated
is.
mouthwash. It's like Benadryl and
Yes,
mouthwash and something else. I forget. I don't know, but they'll give you a good mouthwash. that'll numb
lidocaine.
that. Yeah, lidocaine. It'll numb that. And then I've never been given antibiotics for it though. They always tell me
Oral
antibiotics
thrush.
can
Oh
make it
yeah,
worse.
there's a liquid antibiotic for that.
Well, maybe I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, I get it
Wow.
all
a
of the
long
time. Taylor, I get it all of the time because I'm on steroids permanently, and the dosage is constantly going up and down, and sometimes I'm getting IV steroids. So
Well, I
yes, it
was wondering
definitely
why it
causes
kept
oral thrush.
burning.
Yeah,
And then I looked at it and I was like, oh no, it's those steroids is why.
It
I
is.
hadn't told anybody that.
yeah, it definitely is, and there is medicine for that.
Tater, do you see that? So look in the chat really quick. There was someone in one of your guys' lives about a week or two ago that you guys said it was actually that Sarah person.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her? The one that said, the Samantha Anna, she said, thankfully tornadoes aren't as bad as other things that are going on in our country right now.
What?
What?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know, you're right. There are some way worse things happening in our country, but do you realize several people have passed away tonight because of these tornadoes? There have been fatalities. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's you. You, the person that in that live, it was
Yeah.
Sarah.
I
You were called out.
wanted to. That's funny because I've already been messaged for her to message me
Yeah, I'm
on the
blocking
back
this.
end. Well,
know
I
that's
was
her.
too. I'm so used
That's
to going in
crazy.
lives of being a moderator. I'm like, oh shit, I can't this one.
I
Yeah,
need to mod
it's
you.
her.
Yeah, I blocked her. Listen, I get it. There really are worse things happening, but this is bad. This is life threatening. This is very, very serious. And I think you were just saying that to be a brat because you see that I'm legitimately panicking. I'm panicking for a reason. Let me mod you.
When I read it
Yeah, that ain't fucking
back
cool.
and then I read what she says currently, I don't think she meant it to be an ass.
Well, this person is someone else. Like that's
Oh,
not
okay.
her real name.
Yeah.
She's someone that
okay,
does
Yeah,
really vile
she's
things.
bad.
Oh, okay.
She said, "Did I say something wrong?" And no, I did not realize that. I'm so sorry.
I just blocked her. She was very hateful. In a lie, but she's not even who she claims to be, and she's been called out for it.
Well,
Okay,
I
Daniel.
don't get on TikTok enough to know what's going on lately.
I know. I'm not
Oh,
even.
I know every.
I was gonna
I catch 'em
piggyback
coming
off
through
of
the
Green
door.
Eyes. Like
I'm
when
sorry?
she said that you could go, to the emergency room like several times if they find out what's wrong with you. I was gonna piggyback off that. When my daughter had her brain tumor, I took her back and forth to the emergency room and her pediatrician for 6 months straight. And they kept saying it was a sinus infection. And then I finally demanded an MRI and it was a brain tumor and she has craniopharyngioma. So, like, before they finally listen to you, it can take multiple ER visits. And by that time, you don't know how your health is going to be. Like, if it's a severe heart attack, you could literally expire before they even look to see or rule out.
They look at me. They look at me like I'm there to get some racks.
Oh, of course.
Some rugs, I'm sorry.
Of course.
Some rugs.
Of course.
Yeah, she was
That's
14 years old and they treated us the same way. Like, it's just a sinus infection. I'm like, no, we need an MRI. And within an hour after the MRI, she's being wheeled off into being admitted to the hospital for brain surgery. And I'm like, this could have been avoided 6 months ago.
Wow.
I mean, technically it couldn't have been, but it was bigger because it went on for 6 months. And then it's just something she has to deal with every 4 to 6 years.
My problem is this hospital is a small country hospital. I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
that's the bad part about it.
Ours was a big hospital in Gainesville, Florida. It was a teaching hospital for the University of Florida.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, and Taylor, I was hospitalized for a long period of time here recently, and I just kept telling them how bad my jaw hurts, and I was in the hospital, and they accused me of the same thing, and I actually was refusing pain meds. I did not want them because I'm in recovery. I was refusing pain meds, but I kept telling them
Right.
something is wrong.
Right.
And finally, after about 3 weeks, they did the MRI and my whole jaw was completely dislocated. But they completely
Jeez.
just pushed me off. And it was dislocated due to the reason I was hospitalized. So, it could be very frustrating, but learning to advocate for yourself in the medical community is so important. You have to advocate for yourself. I preach this to people all the time.
No,
Wow.
I definitely want to hear it because, this pancreatitis I have, and I have these attacks. I was hurting so bad, and I still am. So when I went to the doctor that night at the hospital too, I said, "There's two things going on. I feel like I'm having a stroke. Have you ever had one? No, but I know I'm not feeling right. I know symptoms, some symptoms." And he said, "Well, what makes you think you're having a pancreatitis attack?" And I told him that I'm hurting really bad. It's the third time they put me in intensive care. As my lower right back, my flank, I was having real bad flank pain.
Mm.
It hurt all the way from my back around to my stomach. And so he checked and he said, "Well, your levels aren't high enough or low enough." I don't remember which one he said. "Your levels aren't where they should be for you to be having pancreatitis." So I went to the hospital before this happened. Same exact thing happened. The first time I went, your levels aren't high enough. The next day I went, because it did not stop, I was still in pain. They were there. My levels, were where they were supposed to be. They were high. So this
I'm
is
so
what I'm
sorry.
scared of. Well, I mean, it's this hospital.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old country hospital.
Right.
How far are you from a teaching hospital?
I'm 40 minutes.
I mean, if she calls 911, couldn't she request to go to a different
You
hospital?
can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, but it costs more, does it
I
not?
know.
Because
It
of the
does.
ambulance ride.
It does. And
Unfortunately.
there's somebody that was here in the chat. I don't know if she's still here, but she had a medical emergency and she didn't want to go to the ER because of the cost. And the cost is not worth your life. It's not. You can pay
No,
them
I got
$5.
great insurance.
You could pay them $5 a
Right.
month for the rest of your life if that's what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't say nothing.
Hey, Green Eyes, were
as
you
long-
talking about me?
Well, I was.
Yeah.
In the as long as you're making that payment within the 30-day limit, they can't report it to your credit. And then also to a lot of hospitals, they have programs to help either reduce costs or take over the cost altogether. So there are ways to help with the financial side of it.
Hey, Taylor.
You could be,
Nice.
again, Taylor, $5 a month. If that's all you can afford, they have to accept that.
Sorry,
Oh
Green Eyes.
yeah,
Didn't mean to
I'm
walk
good.
on
I
you.
got great insurance. No, go ahead.
Taylor, I
Go ahead.
wanted
I'm
to
sorry.
tell you real quick, Taylor, if you don't mind. In February of 2020, my mom started bleeding rectally severely. And that was during COVID. The ER, we had to call to get seen and ask permission. They said, oh, she's got a hemorrhoid. This happened 3 additional times. Finally, in July, they agreed to see her. And I demanded they do a colonoscopy, and I'm talking massive blood loss. She she was in stage 4 cancer, rectal cancer. And the cancer specialist, once we got her to the Mayo, said had she been diagnosed when she first had a symptom, it would have been much less advanced. So don't wait.
That just made
Whatever
me
you do,
sick.
don't wait.
That just made me sick. I've
Yeah,
got
do
a
not wait,
bleeding
Taylor.
ulcer,
Fight.
and
Fight
it
for
won't
yourself.
stop. And you can ask these girls. It just shoots right out of me. It's an ulcer, and I can't stop it. I get strangled on it.
And our hospital is a country hospital like yours, Miss Taylor. And we have no choice. If an ambulance comes, they make us go there first, and then they decide if it's further. But I could walk in tomorrow and they could say, no, we don't think you need to see us, and they can refuse to see me. And I have to drive an hour and a half to another hospital. So don't settle. And I'm going to drop down, Raggedy. Thank you for letting me come up. Taylor, don't give up. You have to be your best advocate. You have to fight, Taylor.
Oh.
You have to.
We will make
You want to
I
boot me,
won't,
Miss
but I
Raggedy?
won't without my girls.
I got you,
I
Terry.
won't without my girls.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you
ma'am.
so much.
Thank you, Terry. All right, I'm gonna jump down for a while. I gotta finish this video.
Okay.
But I'll still be listening.
Okay.
Have a good night, Reaper.
How do I drop
Have
down
a good
but
night.
Got you.
not leave?
I got you.
Oh, you'll
I'll
be
end
Okay.
you'll be in the
connect
chat. Oh,
Yeah.
she got
Just
you.
drop her.
Yeah,
Dang.
I would just take it very serious, please, Taylor. And if somebody can go with you that can advocate for you in the event you can't advocate for yourself, please take somebody with you. You shouldn't be driving, period.
No.
Not in this condition. Yeah, I would not be driving.
And I've got my doctor's notes and everything with me in my phone on my chart.
Okay. Yeah, but I would definitely take what's going on right now very serious, and I would go to the ER.
You heard her, and you know we will not.
I will chase you all
No,
over
no,
this
this-
app, TaylorMade. I will chase you all over the app if I have to. But
Oh,
yeah, but
gosh.
please, I will be praying for you. Even
Thank you.
more so with this weather that's going on. I would
I
try
know.
to-
See, I can't leave the house because of the storm will get me.
then I would be calling 911 and tell them that you're having stroke symptoms.
I'm trying to talk myself out of it, Green Eyes.
No, please don't, Taylor. Please don't do that.
Taylor, you got to take care of yourself. You've got so many people that need you
Yes,
here, myself included.
myself included.
Yes, she was just in the hospital, but like we were saying, a lot of times it can take multiple visits before they figure it out. They diagnosed her with fluid in both of her ears. She's been on medication, but she's having stroke symptoms and she needs to get tested. So everybody pray for our tater maid, please, and thank you. Oh, here comes Megan, so you know you're gonna get it now.
You're in trouble now.
Oh, great. Oh, look at the time. I gotta go.
No, you don't.
You need to go to the ER. That's where you need to go.
Well,
She knows I won't go to hospital.
no,
She
you have
knows
to.
that.
It's like forcing a hand to get her to go to the hospital. But Nicholas, you're blocked by me too. You're the one that told Bonnie to get a bottle, and you told her to test her sobriety so you can kick rocks. Don't
Where is
bring my
Block
name
him.
Nick?
up.
Oh, he's getting
Nicholas,
blocked.
Block
we're
him.
all
Yeah, I'll block
2025.
him.
I
He's
got him
blocked by
already.
me. But yeah, I did say that in Stewie's live that she was at the hospital for stroke-like symptoms
Because she was.
because she was. But you're not a part of our friend group, so sorry that you're an outcast and a loner. But you wouldn't
I
know that.
blocked him.
You can't sit with us, and now you're blocked over here, so you don't even hear what we're saying anyway.
So, but no,
I
you
muted
guys
him, then
telling
blocked him.
Taylor to go to a hospital or to get checked out is like twisting an arm and breaking a rib. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that.
Her coworker drove her to the hospital because she was in no way to take herself.
It was a mouse.
Oh no. Well, TaylorMade, I love you, and I know that there are many people that love you and need you, and messing around with your health is just
Oh,
not
sure.
anything you should be doing. Not in this situation at all. This isn't I'll call my doctor on Monday type of situation. This is
That's the
definitely
way I feel.
an
I'm
ER
more worried right
situation.
now. More worried about this bleeding I've got going on because when my nerves mess up, it makes me bleed. And I'm worried about this pancreatitis because it's killing me back here.
Well,
I have
pancreatitis
not
can be
I have
fatal.
not drank since October 7th. I stopped drinking by the grace of God. My girls helped me stop drinking.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
I'm so proud of you.
I am proud of you. And pancreatitis is
And
very serious as well. You have multiple health issues going on that really need to seriously be addressed immediately, not on Monday. And if anything, the doctor is going to end up sending you to the ER. There's nothing a doctor can do for you in their office that you have with the symptoms and the things that you have going on.
gosh, I'm so worried now. I know I need to
You should
go.
be
I'm scared
worried.
to escape me.
You honestly, Taylor, you should be worried and you should be going to an ER.
But y'all don't understand. I'm by myself. I don't have nobody.
I get it.
No
I get it.
family, no nothing. And
You
the
have,
last time I was in a hospital like that is when I lost my daughter. So it makes it twice as hard on me.
Amanda, you're not gonna have to go through it alone, even if something was to happen.
And
you
you can
have,
call me
I know I
anytime.
need to go. I know I need to go.
Amanda, don't get upset.
Tater, we love you, and we, honest to God, just want you to be in the healthiest version of yourself possible. And I know it's
Wait,
scary.
what the hell's
absolutely.
going on?
We're trying to comfort Tater. She's scared. She needs to go get
I'm
checked
okay.
Go where?
to the hospital.
Why?
Her face is numb, Bonnie.
Her face and her arm. And, but I am worried about the ulcer and the pancreatitis as well. Pancreatitis is very serious.
It is, but no, that's something else. You guys, why are we on live? Let's go. Let's go back to Snap.
Let's go, Amanda.
Yeah, let's go. I love you. Love you guys.
Love
Take
your
care,
face.
Bonnie.
I
Tater,
love
take
y'all
care of
guys.
yourself. I'll text you later.
All
I
right,
love
love
you
you
guys.
guys. Have a good night.
All
Love
right.
you. Good
I
night.
love you.
If everybody in the chat would just please say a prayer for Tater.
Yeah, and I really am praying hard for her. I just can't imagine how scared she is. I know it's triggering for her, but like you said, Raggedy, she needs to be the healthiest version of herself, and that's the only way she's going to get the help that she needs. Yes, 2 peas in a pod. They went to another platform.
Yeah, I don't think we, and I get it, and I kind of feel the same way. It's serious, and I love that she was able to talk to you, Green Eyes, with the knowledge and experience that you have. But at the same time, we have to be, it's sad, we have to be careful with what we talk about on here because people are insane and it sucks. But all I want to say is, y'all, please pray for her. If you've already prayed for her, please keep praying for her. I
Absolutely.
absolutely adore her. I adore all of them.
I do too.
When I've always seen them around here and there. I was more familiar with Bonnie than everyone else for the longest time, but here lately, since I have, you know, moved away from some things and just kind of interacting with other people, I've really gotten to know these girls. And when I tell you, like, they light up my day every time I go into their live. Like, there is no just going into their live and listening. Today I scrolled into Taylor's live and I was putting purple hair dye in my hair, and so I couldn't chat. And next thing you know, she's inviting me up. You can't just sit there and be quiet. And they put a smile on my face, and
Her
I don't
lives are a
know.
lot of fun.
They are. They are. Yes, Susan.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Susan.
much. We should
Thank you,
always
Susan.
pray for Green Eyes too, because she's always going through it.
Oh, I'm going through it right now, but it's slowly getting better. My kidneys are doing good. I'm so thankful for that. That was a very, very scary situation. And, I do talk about some of the things I go through on this app, but there's a lot I don't disclose.
Right.
And this hasn't been easy. And I've had several people, that are struggling with chronic illness that have reached out to me, and several people who actually had gone to the hospital because of my story, and were sick, and their lives were saved. Two people on this app literally just sent me these long messages about how, because I shared my symptoms and what had happened to me, they were experiencing the same thing and immediately went to hospitals and found out that they were in septic shock. So I'm glad that I shared the parts of my story that I shared, and and that was able to help people.
Yeah, yeah. And I do want to say, for pancreatitis, that is absolutely a very, very serious thing. My husband's
So
grandmother that helped raise him, well, I mean, his parents raised him, but he was always at his grandparents' house. But anyway, she had type 1 diabetes very severely and a severe case of
I'm sorry,
pancreatitis to
Lisa.
the point that they had to take out every bit of her pancreas except for like a dime-sized piece. But listen,
Okay, Reaper.
she was a.
It can be fatal if left untreated, and it's very painful.
Where's Reaper? What did she say?
She'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Lisa Blue. I have survived septic shock twice.
Oh,
And
here's Megan and Bonnie. Hold on. Let's see what's
okay.
going on. I hope everything's okay.
I'm just waiting on Bonnie.
Here she is.
Hey, two peas in a pod. Fuck you. Get out. Block that one. Block that one. That's there.
Blocking. And I'm about to give both of you guys mod status.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
we were
Raggedy.
out of here and we were on the phone with Taylor and we were getting messages about them in here trolling about her. You can go fuck yourself, Sarah.
I didn't even see it, but I'm over here cutting up soap. Let me
No,
mod
you're
you
good.
too.
I mean, you don't have to mod me, but
Well, I'm going to though, if you're in here and you see somebody that is bad that I don't
right.
know.
I mean, this girl has multiple.
Oh, where did she go?
Well, I don't know. They both went.
Well, I saw Bonnie drop, but I figured she dropped because she came up here and said what she wanted to say. She does that sometimes. But Megan was in the middle of conversation. I really hope nobody reported. Well, I would have got a notification.
Not the one. Are you talking to Taylor as well? Is she okay?
I did, and they
Is
came.
she gonna go to the ER?
They may not want to say that on the
That's
app.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I think
Yeah,
that's why Bonnie
that's
come in
fine.
here and pulled Taylor down. And like I said, I understand it because there are crazy people on here.
I
But
agree.
I'm gonna check on her tomorrow, and
Okay.
I'll let you know how she's
Yeah,
doing.
let me know. Text me and let me know how she's doing.
I will. People
But
that just
I'm telling you, I'm going to be up all night with you because I sent you a text earlier today when I found out
Did
what
you?
was going on, and
When?
now that I did, I sent you a text.
I promise I didn't get any text message from you.
What?
Meg and Bonnie are blocked. What? Hang on. There's no way. Because I didn't block them, and I know Green Eyes didn't block
Oh
them.
no, I didn't. I didn't block them at all. I didn't even touch them. Megan and Bonnie. Okay, let me unblock them.
I don't know how, but I did not block them.
That's weird.
And I don't have the only mods that I have are like you, the people that I just made a mod. I don't know how to find my moderator list. What the hell?
I can see. Oh no, I can see my mod settings. Hold on.
It's under my settings. Hold on.
Why don't I see the block
Got
list?
Reaper, Tater, Muffy, Stewie, Fran, you, a friend of mine, Sammy, Katie, and Melissa Sue, Hazel, Crystal Dragon. That's it.
Can you see your blocked list? I can't even see your block list.
Let me see. Blocked accounts. Yes. Hang on. It's not my phone. There it goes. And it's not very long because I don't just block people. No. Yeah. It says I blocked them, but I didn't. I wonder if, well, no, I would have had to have accidentally clicked on both of their names. I only touched the screen one time to block that 2 peas in a pod. But now it says no blocked accounts, and there's like a whole list here. That is crazy. Y'all, I don't know what happened. That's
not the one. See if they can come back in.
Yeah, see if they can come back in. I wonder if whenever I went to add them as a mod, if that, I may have accidentally done it, y'all. Listen, I'm still learning this shit.
I'm back.
Listen, now I gotta add you back and everything. That's crazy.
That was so weird.
That was weird.
You know I would have never done that on purpose.
Oh, we know, honey. We know. All of a sudden, I was in Egypt.
Look, but I know I added you as a mod because I clicked all these settings for mod.
You didn't have to. That's okay.
I feel like when I'm adding people as a mod, it's blocking them for some reason. That is insane.
I went to the snap call. Me and Megan were like, "What the hell?" I'm like, and then they're like, "You're still in a box."
Someone throw me a float. A bitch can't swim.
Listen, I'm telling you, like I went to add moderator. I went and was double checking the settings, and I hit confirm. And as soon as I hit confirm on Bonnie, she was gone. As soon as I hit confirm on Megan, she was gone. So it was
I was saying you don't have to mod me, and then it said blocked by host, and I was like,
Yep,
well,
gone.
goddamn.
I think I got out 2 peas in a pod. Fuck you, and I was gone.
That's crazy to me. That has to be a TikTok glitch because I was in the mod settings. That is so weird.
Oh, that's too much. Ooh,
Listen,
I'm making.
some people would have been so salty and been like, "I can't believe that bitch just blocked me."
Oh no,
No,
yeah.
it was nothing wrong.
ain't
It
salty.
was funny. When I went to our group chat, I was like, somebody throw me a life alert or something. I can't swim by myself. Shit.
I cannot. Whoops.
Shane, shut up. You guys, dude, my son had surgery yesterday, and I'm making his broth for the 3rd time tonight. Because apparently my 22-year-old son can't make his own fucking broth.
How do you
Is
make
he okay?
And he had what is it, hiatal hernia?
He had a
yeah.
hiatal hernia.
surgery?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he had that yesterday, and they removed part of his stomach, and he's like a peasant now because he can't make his own broth, apparently. So I'm doing it now.
So let me ask you, Bonnie, because I have an umbilical hernia. How has he been doing with his recovery? Like, has it been hard, painful?
No, he's doing good. He's doing really good. He had surgery yesterday, and he's doing good. He's sitting down here on the at the kitchen table watching me, looking like an idiot.
Good, because I looked it up on YouTube, or not YouTube, on TikTok videos, and everybody was like, "Don't ever get hernia repair surgery."
Hold on,
Like,
I'll unplug so I can hear you. Hold on. All right, he can talk to you.
How is your recovery from your hernia surgery? Are you in pain?
Yeah, but it's manageable.
It's not bad. People tell me I have an umbilical hernia, and people have told me that it's like horrible recovery. So it's not bad.
Not too bad, no. I mean, I'm
Well, whenever you're better, I think that you should cook your mom a steak dinner with all this broth she's making you. Okay, my guy?
I agree, bro.
No, get better. Make sure you're getting lots of rest.
Yes, take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm plugging you back in. I just his stuff is done. He can only
I
have
was asking you to check your weather, Raggedy.
Oh yeah, I need to look at my iPad.
And depending on where all of you live in Tennessee, my family lives in North Alabama. If you want to keep me updated, thanks.
Thanks.
I'm like the opposite side. Let's see. Where's my note? Oh, here they are.
I gotta mute. Break the silence.
Okay, so it looks like things shifted a little bit more north, and we may be okay for, well, I mean, until later today when it's possible again. But it looks like we may be okay. But damn, now it's 2:15 in the morning. If I go to bed, I'm gonna sleep all damn day. But it looks like we may be good, and people in Kentucky should be good. So
Megan said her family's in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you guys should be good because it's going more in a northward direction. So for now, that's not to say the stuff that's supposed to happen later today, but they say that that's supposed to.
My mom was saying that the later today, like more so during the day, was what they were worried about than the night stuff. But where they live in North Alabama, if it comes through a certain county in Mississippi, they're guaranteed to get a tornado for some reason. I don't know why, but it happens every single time.
Queen Bee said she had to evacuate because of fire. Where are you, Queen Bee?
She's probably where Shell Shock is. A lot of people are dealing with that because the winds were awful. Awful. And that's so scary. Listen, I'm so grateful that this round we were okay. I'm praying for the next round, but for everybody that was hit tonight or was impacted because of those fires from the winds, I am praying for you guys. And if anybody needs to reach out to me, please do. I mean, I don't know what help I could give, but I'm willing to help in any way that I can.
I mean, without doxing yourself, what part of Oklahoma is on fire like that right now?
Well, I'm not in Oklahoma. Oh, you know that. You were talking to them in the chat. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
That's scary.
And you don't have to dox yourself. You could say like a major city or something like that if you'd like.
Manford and more. What is that?
I think they're saying Manford and like surrounding areas, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that area.
North.
Manford, etc.
Oh, they said, yeah, so Manford and surrounding area.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know anything about Oklahoma.
My aunt lives near Lawton. I know that.
I just found out, Megan, that I am an hour or less from Tater and Reaper.
It's crazy. Small world.
It is. We go to the Kentucky Lake all the time.
Tater lives less than 20 minutes from Icky Vicky.
That's funny.
Oh, yikes. Can she smell the garbage?
I cannot. Let me tell y'all, Icky Vicky had the nerve to speak on this whole Gabby situation, right? Gabby from the Drama Twins.
Oh, my
Made a
goodness.
freaking video and was like saying that people were being hard on her and this and this and this. But you could tell by the things she was saying that she, like, it's one of those, tell me you're new here without telling me you're new here.
Oh my God.
And then I told her she has her comment set to where no comment will post unless she approves it. So I know she won't approve my comment. But I left a comment and said, same thing. Tell me you're new here without telling me you're new here. Tell me you don't do your research without telling me blah, 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 blah. And then I said, of course you would make a video about a situation that is attracting a lot of attention. Because we all know that Icky Bicky is lonely and she's not getting the views that she's used to getting. And
Right.
she gets jealous when Villain starts speaking about someone else. Like, she legit gets jealous. It's weird.
She's an odd duck for sure.
I don't even know.
Villain. If you haven't seen Villain's series, please watch it. And 7A was so good. It was so informative.
She's working so hard to wrap that up.
She really is. You
Christina,
can
are
tell
you-
she's just tired of Icky Vicky. She's tired.
Oh, I imagine, Christina. Those fields, get them every time with stuff like that. Them fires. Power outages at my mom's home. Wow.
Wow. And my twin said that she gets a lot of attention on disco.
I'm not in disco. I am creating a Discord though. I'm not going to talk about this much because people are weird, but I'm creating a disco for people that are being given like first glance access to new products. And then, if you want to know more, I have a pinned video, but I'm not going to like talk about it because people act like weird about shit. I don't know. I don't care. But anyway, I am going to do Discord.
This Reggie gets that. That's what they're saying. Reggie does this, Reggie does that. Who gives a damn?
I know. So the
Your
deal
damn
is,
money.
I will say it, but I don't want to have like a whole conversation over it. But ever since I started this small business, people have been messaging me or commenting my lives, and they will ask me to do a wish list on Amazon for things to help my business grow. And I have always been like, no. Growing up as a kid, I didn't even like people to give me gifts. Like, I didn't like people to do things for me. I want to do it myself. So what I actually did initially was I created a private Amazon list with things that I want to work towards purchasing for my business. And my goal was every paycheck, I get paid every 2 weeks, I am required to buy at least one item from my list. If I can do more than one item, I will, but I am required to buy at least one item. And I'm holding myself to that. I just got paid and I bought one item.
Okay, well, here, I got a question.
What?
If I contribute one item, can I get a free thing you make?
So the way that I'm doing it, because I want it to be fair for everyone, because they talked me into trying making it a shared list where people can go to it. People that purchase from my wish list, one will be added into the Discord unless I find another platform to use, where every time a new product is released, they're the first people that get to see it, and they're going to have 24 to 48 hours to purchase it before I put it publicly, and they will be able to purchase at a discount. But also, I will be doing a monthly, if not twice a month, giveaway where I will be giving away free products to people that do purchase. Like if someone purchased in the month of March but didn't purchase in the month of April, they would still be entered into all of those giveaways. So, I mean, it's just something I'm trying. I don't know if I'm going to leave it up.
I hear Stewie raves about your stuff, so I want to try it too. Because I'm tall and skinny, and my skin gets, I tan a lot. Not a lot, maybe twice a week.
Well, green
And I
eye.
work in a
Bonnie,
factory.
I can tell you, my skin looks the healthiest it's looked in a very long time. I use the soap,
A lot.
the scrub, and the body butter. I use all three of them, and my skin looks amazing.
I get that a lot. I do. And I hate saying that because people are probably like, well, it's your small business. Of course you're going to say that. But when I tell you I have sold products to a lot of people on this app, over 20 people on this app since I've started. And I've only been doing this a few months. And every single person has come at me with a review like that. And every single person comes back wanting more. I have one girl who has literally spent hundreds of dollars, who buys every new item that I make, sometimes in multiples, because she can see her freckles for the first time in years. It has almost
Oh,
fully
you can
cleared
see.
up her rosacea on her face, which is a big deal. So I'm proud of myself. And that's one reason why I want to grow, because I feel like I am helping people feel more confident in their skin, but also helping people just feel good overall about
Right.
themselves.
And Bonnie, I don't know if you have tattoos or not, but
I
I
do.
have my tattoos look brand new. It's crazy.
And Green, I want to talk to you separately alone somewhere by
Sure.
ourselves, me and you, because of the stuff I'm seeing and hearing.
Sure. You can DM me your number. I'll DM you mine.
Okay, yeah, because I'm hearing some crazy stuff. Not my business.
No,
You
it's
know,
fine.
you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
I'm gonna need some of that scrub for these tattoos.
Listen, I only have
You
the
need if
Revere
you
now.
need the body butter as well. The scrub will work as well, but the body butter is just an icing on the cake.
It's all good. I like
It
to make
does.
sets of like the same scent. So, for example, Green Eyes wanted me to do a strawberry lemonade. So I did a strawberry lemonade set where you got an 8-ounce sugar scrub and an 8-ounce body butter, and they're $15 a piece. And I pack them as full as absolutely possible. Like they are to the rim. And that's what
Yes.
I sent her. That's what she got. So she's using the scrub and the body butter. I always include a free gift. So, I mean, whether it's wax melts or a bar soap, or I always include something free. Always. One girl, the girl that I said cleared up her rosacea a lot. She bought so much from me right around Christmas time. Like, she has no idea how much she helped my family over the holidays just by supporting my small business. She bought so much that at Christmas time, I had a big box and I put the products that she bought in it, which was like 10 jars, just one order. And she had just bought several jars the week before. I put all of her products in this huge, like moving size box. And then I gave her all kinds of free stuff. I gave her extra body butters, extra scrubs, extra bar soaps. I gave her a Beetlejuice tumbler that I had made. I gave her all kinds of free stuff because the way I look at it is I have it here, and if people are going to support my small business, I want to show them that I appreciate them, but I want to do more than just a thank you note. Sometimes I include the little spa headbands and the 14 karat gold eye patches. I just try to do little gifts for people, and I don't know. I
That's
just
super
care.
kind.
I care. I want to eventually do something like have an actual shop. It's my goal. I want to have what I call a one-stop shop, but I want it to be set up in this space that I have here on my land, and it'll be, skincare, it'll be the wax melts, maybe by then candles, it'll be shirts, tumblers, decals, almost everything you could think of, because I dabble in a little of everything. And I want to, maybe one day I'll be able to freaking do this full time. I would love to, but if not, it'll continue to be my little side gig.
You can do it. You just have to put yourself to it. Someone in the chat said, "But if you like cats, then go for it. To each their own." Yeah, your body, your choice, I suppose.
What
Your
did they
skin.
say? Oh,
Yeah, over time your tats just get dull and they don't look as vibrant and they look
yeah.
amazing.
Right.
It is you don't have to give me any details. I just want to make sure that Taylor is okay.
So far, she's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I said I don't want to keep talking about it on here just because I know people are weird, but
No, you're fine. You can ask. I shared the live to her, one, because I want them to come in here and I want to see what's going on in your chat before I say anything and call it out.
No, for sure. You don't have to give any details. I just
No,
she was
no.
crying when she
It's
left,
not
and I
that.
just want to make sure she's okay.
hang on. I think are you talking about what? Are you about to expose something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
It's funny that, we blocked the one account, right? And then Sarah.Sarah1.01. Sarah, that's you with your back turned. We know it's you, big back. It says the winds where I live are horrible, 60 plus miles gust all day. But she's also trolling Christina in the chat. She said, "Good night, ladies. No more wind. I can sleep." And then she's saying, Oh, why are you worried about it? It's just Mother Nature. Sarah, quit being a cunt and go find
Oh,
something to do.
she says she's not denying it. Hey, Sarah, why the fuck would you think, after everything that you've done to my friends, that you would be welcome on my platform? So I stand on what I said earlier. If someone was, just calling a person a name or something like that, people can fight their own battles. That's how we develop our inner mental and emotional strength. But the things that you have done are incredibly vile and serious, and it's something that I will 100% go to bat for the people that I care about for. You can kick rocks and go snip a fart in a jar. Matter of fact, you don't even deserve to sniff my farts out of the jar. You can
And
just.
why don't we like you? Oh, let's start that you've harassed Bonnie for months. Don't say that you haven't. We've pulled your stuff. Like, you just got a charge a couple of months ago for a controlled substance. Don't you have other things to worry about? Like, you already live in Colorado. Go find some snow. Goodbye.
Go ahead and block it, or do you have anything else you want to say?
No, block it.
You can block it. I'm not going to be disrespectful on your platform. Actually, I didn't. Dirk, 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 Dirk. We've seen your files. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Listen, it's not disrespectful on my platform, I promise. If you have something you need to do or say, you are
I
welcome
mean,
to do it.
she's done some very vile things. And it's not even worth mentioning. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. She'll come back on a platform like Ashley, Nathan, Jay, Patrick,
I've already
Elizabeth.
blocked a few of them.
Like, she will come on multiple accounts. She deserves, like Ashley said earlier, a jacket that hugs her real tight in a padded cell.
Is she the 2 peas in a pod?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's also the one that was the Nathan or whichever one we blocked earlier when we come in. It was also that one.
I've heard
Well,
stories.
you know what? I think I've heard about her.
Mhm.
Yeah, she gets brought up a lot, but it's because she's literally stalking them. Every live I go in, she comes in on, if I'm in a live with them, she comes in on some rando account. But now she's started trying to follow me on these accounts, and every live I go in, regardless of what it is, there she is. And it's always snarky shit. Like, she'll be trying to be all friendly one minute, and then the next, she'll try to make
Yeah, I said goodnight to her because she was being friendly.
Yeah, no. She does that, and she'll come back and be rude and
Yep.
things like
Okay.
that. She shows up on like multiple pages. She come in on one with cotton in her mouth and in a box. I have it recorded. And we're like, Sarah. And she's like, my name's not Sarah. And I'm like, just take the cotton out of your mouth. We're like, are you kidnapped? Are you okay? And like
Wow.
sat there and just crazy. She has an account
Not
for
the one.
every
Yeah,
personality. She
that's
does.
wild.
I was gonna say you might as well mod up not the one because not the one can catch her accounts when she comes in because she knows them.
Is this her again? Can somebody explain to me why everybody's freaking out over a
Justin,
storm?
Mr. Hey Justin. Hi Sarah. Is this personality number 10? I mean, I'm manic too, and I suffer from BPD, but I don't act like you.
Okay, I added you back as a mod, Megan. I added not the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, Megan, you can just block those accounts when they come in.
This just in person.
Yep.
Block him, please.
I told y'all they're gonna come in, and they're like it's men's account. Like, if that's your prerogative, that's your prerogative. If you want to be called Justin, I'll call you Justin. But what I'm also gonna call you is a little bitch because that's what you're acting like.
I will say I don't care. Like, if y'all, anybody that I'm on, I trust you, obviously. And if there's someone you need to block and they're a piece of shit, just block them. Like, I don't. The only person I will say don't block, obviously, is my sister. She'll come in here sometimes and just kind of troll. Green
I
Eyes
almost
accidentally-
blocked your sister.
Yeah, Green Eyes.
You're like, don't do it. I was
But-
getting ready, my finger on the button.
Her name is Kristen Brooke. I think it's like Beauty Bestie or something like that. I don't know. That's my real sister in real life.
I mean, 90% of the accounts that any of us have blocked are Sarah.
Yeah, that's true.
You can click on the profile and it'll say block or unblock, and I'm like, it's Sarah.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey,
Is your
Hannah.
anxiety a little bit better, Raggedy, that the storm has moved away from you?
Yeah. I mean, we still have a risk later today, but I think my area, we're under a 3 out of 5 risk, which is an enhanced risk. But I think that like closer to the Tennessee River is where they expect the worst of it. But I mean, they also expected us to get the worst of it today, and all we got was some wind. Thank goodness. I'm not complaining. You never know what can happen. I know I'm gonna have to get up early in the morning and go ahead and do my grocery order.
Well, I did message Shell Shock to, let her know I'm praying and checking everything's okay. And I haven't heard back from her yet. So
She's probably
everybody keep praying for Shell Shock as well, dealing with the fires, and everybody that's out there in Oklahoma dealing with those fires.
and pray for our Tater.
Pray for Taylor. Yes,
Green
please be
eyes.
praying for Taylor. She's really going to be on my heart tonight.
Listen, I have just become attached to her. I love her accent. I love her personality. She's really an awesome person.
She's hilarious off this app.
She's very sweet.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I enjoy her lives. You guys have great lives.
We try to. We do try to have fun, positive lives.
People want to always try and come in and start shit, though.
Always.
Good night, King Corso.
We do try to.
What?
This country's going through a lot tonight, and we just need
It
prayers everywhere.
Is she back? Who is this person?
Just sit back.
I see somebody. I'm sitting back. Listen, you got the floor, my friend.
It'll get better. No, it is devastating. There's fires all over this country. There's tornadoes and things like that. It's.
Can I say really quick though, like, you guys are the real MVPs, and maybe you would have been online on the app at 2:35 in the morning anyway, but I feel like the fact that so many of you have stayed up this late on this app to talk to me and keep my mind occupied while I was trying so hard not to panic, like, real MVPs for real. That is what you call real friends. Just saying.
We'll stay up for hours if we have to talk to our friends. Always.
Oh, for sure.
Always. I mean, hell, we've been on a call for over 24 hours one time. So,
I just am glad, without going into many details, I had to step away from people that I do care about. I do care about those people still, but I had to step away for my own reasons. But I truly believe everything happens for a reason, because I think that if I had not stepped away from that side of things, I wouldn't have started coming into your guys' lives as much as I do and getting to know, like, I don't feel like I would be developing this friendship with everybody that I am. So I really think that was meant to happen. Me walking.
I really like Not the One's comment. She said, "What's a little bit of time to keep somebody in better mental state?"
Aw,
Exactly.
So true.
I love you too, Bonnie. You guys are.
Where's that Tater at?
I know. I'm.
Lilac.
Lilac. I see it.
What did Lilac say?
My son is 23 years old, and yes, he needed his mom. And
Thank you, Fireball.
Well, the way that he's needed, chicken broth tonight, I'm going to need you to come to my house and cook too, honey.
Are you literally boiling bones?
No.
The way she said that, no.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
What did she say?
I asked her if she was boiling bones to make the broth.
Hey, and Megan, I think someone in this chat looks like you.
Looks like me. Is my sister here?
Yeah, I saw her come in.
Hi, sister.
Who's your
Yeah,
sister?
no, I make the best chicken broth, I guess.
She's in here. Her name is Morgan, but she's probably in here because she heard that I'm probably getting into some shit, so she's probably coming to talk shit too.
Oh, that's so good. I love that. That's
They
how we
don't call us. They don't call us the Twin Towers for nothing.
That's the
I saw her pop.
In Lilac. No, she's saying that because there is someone trolling in your chat.
Yeah. F that bitch. Mod me.
Are you not mine?
Bonnie said,
Jenny,
no, I'm not
Shane.
modded. I got blocked.
Yeah,
don't.
she
Yeah,
got
don't do it.
Hello, Tracy.
Okay, you're modded now, and it didn't block you.
All right.
See,
Good.
Lilac noticed too because it's the same rhetoric over and over and over. If y'all scroll up and read the comments,
I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna get it.
and they try to make themselves look like a legit account. You'll notice.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Their usernames are always, I don't know. They're
Here's
unique.
another one. Bye, Booch. Sorry, girl. I will block if it's like one. If it's less than 100, I'm blocking it.
Go ahead. This is exactly what they said on the other account, bro. At least be unique. The fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They come in here and they do it over and over and over, and then they'll try to piggyback off what you're saying.
I'll be right back.
Nobody's joking about the Twin Towers. Are you? You know what?
What?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the account. I told you.
There it is.
I'm blocking.
They're gonna say that I was joking about the Twin Towers because me and my sister stand 5'8". We're twins, identical.
People are freaking ridiculous.
Love you.
Y'all are crazy if y'all think y'all are gonna come in here talking shit to my friends and not get blocked. Like, be so fucking for real.
It's one person. This girl, I think she might like my taco.
She does. She wants your body.
I wonder if she wants it with
He wants to get in
Jenny
your
Shane
box.
said I got the bat signal. Caw, caw.
I cannot.
Love you, bitch. Yeah, Raggedy. That's our other.
Before
that's
we
our other
all,
bestie.
I don't know. I don't even know if Walter exists anymore.
Yeah, where is Walter? We miss Walter.
Who, Jenny Shane?
That's Jenny Shane. Yeah,
I just followed her. I've seen her around.
I love that girl. That's one of our besties.
That's one of our besties, and if you let her in a box, she might get banned, and someone
she
might
might.
offer 10 grand for your live. So you better
Oh my
hold on to that,
gosh.
bitch,
That's
like
who-
it's gold.
That's who you reached out to first.
Oh shit! It was Jenny Shane. It's Jenny Shane, the one holding the screenshot that won't give it up.
I know.
Oh.
10 grand, bitch. I'll fucking give you half.
Put a damn chastity belt on that bitch. Like, not me.
I'm bitch. Give it to me. I'll sell it.
I
Sell that shit. And it's all true. It's all true. Everything we're saying is freaking true.
listen. I believe it.
I mean, Jenny Shane will not explain herself. She feels like she doesn't have to explain herself to anybody. But if she'll take a box, it's funny as fuck to hear her side. Like I'm telling you,
No, she's an asshole.
she is not. She's
Yes,
just
she is
a
an
little bit
asshole.
rabid. She's just a little bit rabid.
With foam coming out of the damn mouth.
We
Yeah,
did
Raggedy.
a call with her in the
But
raccoon.
you're alive.
Snatch
That
your
bitch
phone
is
and go up
crazy.
a tree. We've been on a phone call with her before, and a raccoon snatch her phone and go up the tree.
Fact. It did. It did. On live. Oh, bye, bitch. Bye. 2 followers.
Yeah,
6 following.
I'm blocking those people. I'm watching the door. Hi, JC.
Hey, JC.
Who's Jason? I didn't see that one.
And all fun lives.
Whoever's calling, tell Megan, tell them we're in the chat. We're in a live right now. The girls are calling. I ain't leaving. By the way, you guys, I'm booking a hotel room right now
For when?
for tomorrow or for Sunday.
Where you going?
Does it matter? Just to get happy.
No, it doesn't matter at all.
Oh, it's a casino.
Oh, fun.
Oh, not the ones that not on live, Bonnie. Not on live. I'm just joking. Jenny Shane, mind your business. Ashley, mind your business. I'm just kidding. Just
Okay,
being a
well,
joke.
I gotta pee, so y'all can hold the board down while I go.
Pause.
Nico.
We got this. We got this.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
I mean, technically, y'all are going with me. I'm just putting my phone down and muting.
We're going to the throne.
Yep, we're going to the throne on our favorite rocket ship.
Ashley, I see you, girl. I
Business has
see
become our
you.
business.
Oh no, Green Eyes. If you want to see good FYP, hook up with my girl, not the one.
Yeah, I followed her.
A girl, have her send you stuff. My whole FYP is, you know what? Yes,
Don't
ma'am.
fall for it, Green Eyes. You have a husband.
And
Oh, no. Are you guys following Jonathan Kane? Oh,
there you go.
my
you go.
Lord.
There you go.
Yeah, my whole FYP is him right now.
It gets better than that, girl. It gets better than that.
Oh, I'm missing out on more? Oh,
Yes.
send it my way. Send it my way.
Look what she said. Look what she said.
That's hilarious.
And I'm sorry, women are way worse than men. Women,
for
we
sure.
are disgusting. And I love it.
For sure.
I love it.
There's times where I've been on lives and my husband is sitting here and he's like, oh my God, is this really what you guys are talking about?
I'm mad
I
at
said,
it.
absolutely. But my mind's always in the gutter, though. Always.
Mine. Girl,
It's terrible.
I work in a factory. The only girl in like a mile radius.
Well, I'm the oldest of 7. I have 6 brothers. Then I had 3 sons, and now I have 2 grandsons. I just always been surrounded by men, always.
Not the one, you're lying. Not the one. Nuh-uh, you started it. She started it. I will show proof.
I've heard your mouth and the things that you say. I would believe you started it.
Not me. I'm innocent.
Listen, y'all are both dirty-minded. Always in
Come
the
across
gutter.
Jonathan Kane yet, Raggedy?
Yeah, Raggedy, look at that.
No, I have not.
Oh.
You're missing out.
Listen, my FYP is like some of my favorite, I guess you kind of like awareness creators, but not like they post clips and things of stuff that I like to watch of other people, but I don't have time to watch their actual lives. And then it's a lot of craft stuff. It's like soap making and body butters and crochet.
Oh, you missing out. You missing out.
I'll send you one of his videos.
Girl, I will burn my house down for some of these videos to get a firefighter out here. Oh, I'll tear my fucking roof apart for roofers.
Man, Mommy needs some D. That's all I know to say is she definitely needs some D.
Yeah.
Some firefighter.
Dude.
Don't ever have a hysterectomy because then your drive for D is just not the same.
I got a story. Can I say it on here?
I had a hysterectomy, but I kept both my ovaries, so.
No. I got a story. So, I'm not going to say when, but when you're having the best day of your life and this person is way bigger than you, 6'7", and I'm 5'9", and they turn the air to 61 degrees and you dry up and you're like, what the hell? Sir, we don't do that.
I cannot.
61 is too damn cold.
Yeah, that is pretty cold, and I keep my house cold. That's cold as hell.
I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to alive myself right there and then.
Listen, I could imagine, like, let's say you're doing the deed, right? And
I was doing the deed.
Yeah, and like it's cold like that cold, and then you hit that point, you know, at the end of doing the deed, and you're having all of those sensations, and your teeth are also chattering at the same time because you're so cold.
And you're drying the hell out because you're so damn cold.
KY. That's all I'm going to say. KY.
And then he says, why did your thing hit me like a corn on the cob? I'm like, hello, it's 61 fucking degrees in here. Asshole.
Oh my God.
No, see, Green Eyes, I'm not as bad as you thought I was.
I never thought you
Bonnie
were.
is amazing.
Never thought you were.
He keeps me laughing.
Nor are my girls. The girls always want me around because I'm gonna laugh because I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I'll say whatever.
Jenny Shane said, do y'all want to see something cute?
Oh, she does. Oh, big
I think
screen.
that's why I get along
The
with
box
people
turd.
so much. She can request a box and come in.
Hey, Shay Bay, I saw you. Green Eyes, you know what she's got.
Oh, here she is, I think. Yep.
It's gonna rob your pockets.
Well, listen, I'm here for it. Let's go.
Here she comes.
Beep, beep, motherfucker.
Beep, beep.
Hi,
Hi,
Shay.
There she is. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
You better feed that baby.
God, that's so cute.
Girl, that was so close.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh, he said, "Bitch, back up."
I'm over here
Oh.
talking on mute, so I can't read
Raggedy,
that.
put Jenny in the big
That's what
box.
I'm doing that right now. She
Okay.
has a
That's the baby.
There's
That's the
two.
baby.
she has a whole family of raccoons that live at her house.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
They're not her pets, though. They're not her pets.
No, they're wild.
These are
but
wild.
She feeds them.
Good morning, Belle Belle.
Yep.
Oh, look at how cute that is.
And here I was excited because I saw three of them come in my yard 3 days ago. I bought marshmallows and
Hang
everything.
on, guys.
They never came
All right,
back.
I'm gonna go get them some more. I'm gonna go get them some more treats. I'm gonna set the phone down. They may steal it, but I'll set it down.
No, I can't see him. Fix it. We can't see him.
Hang on, I'm doing.
They steal this phone, y'all. Watch the phone.
That would be hilarious. Oh,
Here it is.
oh, he's thinking about it.
They've stole her shoes before, y'all.
I love the raccoons. Good morning, Belle Belle. Hey, Shay baby. Guys in the chat, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I'm making soap smell. But yeah. Because we're pulling it all night. Y'all, when I was growing up, I was probably Mary-Kate and Ashley's biggest fan. I knew every word to every movie they have ever made. Look at them eat. They are scavengers.
Yeah, but look at the twins now. Look at those twins now.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is. So all the way from their very first video, which was literally called My First Video, up until the last movie they made, I had them all. I was signed up for their fan club. I knew every song, like literally I could recite the words to every single movie. And I would play them over and over again and do it. And then, yeah, I was very disappointed.
Hey,
oh, they're fighting.
Dude, my squirrels don't do that. Ooh.
Hey, no. There's a plate right here. Look. Come. Hey, come here. Let's go. Come on.
It was the side eye as it shoved the food in its mouth for me.
It's the butt for me. Bitch, back the fuck up. Sorry. Watch my mouth.
How do you tell them apart?
They're different sizes and colors.
Okay, yeah. They're so cute.
They are so cute.
I would never get that close to a wild one though.
Look at Shay's
No,
comment.
we have some here, and yeah, they scare me.
But they don't scare me as much as possums scare me.
They won't hurt you.
I
have
had
a
one of
friend
those on the regular. He tries to get in my grill.
Yeah. You guys just saw that the other night.
My friend Diana, I guess she still has it. I don't know, but she has a pet raccoon that she raised from like a little bitty baby, bottle fed and everything. Precious as could be. She may have gotten rid of it. Who knows?
Not the one said to tell the story about last night.
Yeah, the possum. That's what Jen Show was just talking about.
Tell it.
Oh, I mean, wasn't nothing, mate. I just was to come out here to smoke, and I heard something rattling on my grill, and there was no wind. So I'm like, what the heck? And I looked, because in my space where the grill is, kind of like a little bit of a dark spot, but I could see something moving. So I got up close, and there was a damn possum, like had climbed up the back of my grill and was like hanging on, trying to like get in the drip pan. So I called our group chat on Snapchat to show them like, look what the hell's going on. I wasn't on the phone 30 seconds, and all of a sudden I have a cat, and I have him in before dark typically because I live out in the woods, and so all of a sudden I heard like, I knew one was a cat. I don't know what the other animal was, but I could it was loud. They could hear it on the other end of the phone. The screaming and screeching. So I dropped the phone and take off running to look for my cat. And then so Anyway, so I had to go on a search and rescue for my damn cat. Finally found him. He was
You
not
did no,
injured.
no, 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 no,
Oh, they
no,
want me to. I
no.
can't say. Last time I said that word
I
on
know.
here,
Just use the
I got
right words
caught.
though.
It,
No, she
because I was
said.
going to the woods. I didn't want to go unprotected, so I got a pew pew. But
There you go.
at first, I had a big one,
A pew, a big pew pew. That's it.
like the one that you would like go hunting with, right? A big one. And so I said, you know what? That's too heavy, too to me. I'll go get a smaller one. Well, my idea is it was smaller than that one, but
No
they made fun of it
bullshit.
because I called it was small and it was like as big as my forearm. But anyways, so that's what they're laughing at because. So I finally got my cat. I got him rounded up inside. I come back, got that settled, and the damn possum had come back and got my fucking grill again. Anyways.
He did.
And then
Hey,
this
Kat,
happens
you
like
guys,
on a nightly basis. Like these babies get fed every night, so this happens
He
every
does.
night.
He
hey,
does.
Hey,
Hi, Sandy.
do you guys know who Logan Eller one is? Do you guys have that account blocked?
I have no idea who that is. It was
I
too
don't know who
fast.
that is.
If you look in the chat, it says Logan Eller one shared the live, and they tried to request a box. They only have 62 followers.
Hey, I
See
said
what
no
happens.
fighting.
Oh,
Hey.
oh, smack in
I'm
the
not
booty.
letting them up. They're not causing me to lose my platform.
And Raggedy, I'll show you my secrets too.
My son was walking his dog, and the dog went off into the bushes, and he
Night
could tell the
Fireball.
dog was eating something, so he was pulling the dog back.
Good night, Fireball.
It ate a baby possum.
What
Oh,
was it again?
My son's dog.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, my son freaked out.
Dude, my dog is a black German Shepherd and he wants to eat
hey,
everything. This dog is nuts.
Speaking of German Shepherd, I gotta put my dog up to bed. Oh, he's already in bed. He put himself to bed.
Yeah, so does mine. But even if you walk by, he wants to eat you.
Good night. Oh, you can't come to my like people can't come to my house.
Come here.
Yeah,
I gotta get
Not
him
the
a
one. What
neuter.
is this one's name?
asshole.
Not the one's daughter named these raccoons, and I can't never remember their names. But
Aw.
this is the baby. This is one of the babies, not the one. I can't remember what she named it. The friendly one.
You can tell by their skin, their hair color, their ages.
Yeah, you can't see like what. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but this one's a lot smaller than
Yeah,
this one.
yeah,
And
way
like
big.
I don't know if you can tell like
I
his
want to fight
the
him.
dark
I
color
want
on
to fight
her.
him.
And you see how light color that one is?
Yeah.
No, this is the baby. They did that one that's sweet. Oh, that's a sweet baby. Come here.
You touched
That's
him.
a
You
sweet
touched
baby.
him.
Oh,
She said Coke, I think.
I've never seen that, Mama Liz. Have you ever seen Raccoon Ravine?
I don't think so. Oh, is this like a TikTok page or is this like a place you go and there's like a lot of raccoons? I've heard of Raccoon Island.
It's 3:00 in the damn morning. What the hell are we all doing?
I know. My nephew's asleep. I
We're
had to come out on
keeping
the porch
Raggedy
so I wouldn't wake
company.
him up.
Well, we're keeping me company and keeping me sane because the storms. But now I'm okay until this afternoon. So if you guys want to go to bed, you can.
I'm good. I'm awake. I'm a night person. I work
I
nights.
am too on the weekends. Well, I am all week, but obviously I typically have to go to bed at least by midnight through the week.
All right, let me clean up y'all's mess.
Oh, that
Throw
was
that
so
away.
cute. But no, the other night on my Ring camera, I caught 3 raccoons walking up to my door because I feed squirrels outside because my squirrel's outside, so I feed the squirrels. And they must have found the feed, and there was 3 raccoons. I can show you my Ring camera. I have proof of it. They all walked up, ate some stuff on the ground, and they left. So I went and bought marshmallows and like fat kid cakes. Like fat cakes, like
Raccoons, that's
Oreo
their
soft
favorite
cakes.
thing. It's
Yeah.
sweet. They love sweets.
That's how I learned it from her. I haven't seen him since. Breaks my heart.
That's the one that's got a half a tail. He's got a nubby tail.
He got
Want to just come up the porch?
Nubs. He's a nubby.
Their little hands are too much. That is so cute.
Yeah, but they look cute, but they're destructive. I have to wash my porch off every day because they poop all over it. They climb on my stuff over here. They've knocked down my decorations. They broke all kind of stuff. They climb up. They come scratch on my door. Like if I don't come out after it gets dark and feed them fast enough to their liking, they scratch on my door. They also climb
But
up
Jenny
my
Shane,
window.
tell them how you live. What do you live around?
Nothing. I live out in the middle of
There
nowhere.
you
I
go.
live right. I mean, I live on the water. I live on the river, but like it's like a 5 mile dirt road to like even get to me on
Oh
our. And it
wow.
like it starts at our land, so like nobody can, you know.
Yeah, not just
Right.
anybody's driving the road.
My lilac.
Good night, Lilac.
Good night, Lilac.
I also, in case anyone, even though these are technically wild and have never been, they're not, kept or anything. They come and go at their leisure. But I do have a rehabilitator's license, so I have rehabbed raccoons before and deer.
First of all, doesn't matter. They're not in your house. You
Well,
don't
that's
have to
what I'm
have
saying. They're
one.
not pets, but
Yeah.
you know how some people. Well, I mean, this past few weeks, month has not proved that people on the internet don't. It don't have to be a fact. They can just like stretch the truth a little bit and blow it out of proportion. So, or just flat out make up shit. So,
Like Raggedy. Have you heard about my story?
Tell me.
And Green Eye, you heard about me,
Which story?
about my pet that I think I still have.
No, I don't know that.
Tell me.
Okay, yeah. No, it was a whole long, stupid story that's not true.
Okay, well tell me.
And I raised a squirrel. I raised a squirrel.
Oh, we have domesticated squirrels.
What's wrong?
I feed them all the time.
It's illegal in my state. It's illegal.
Oh, I don't know if it's illegal here or not.
but it was a baby and got hurt. So she
Yeah, it was
just
a
got it to
baby.
where it could be like
Yeah.
go back like long enough to be released back to the wild. The
Yep.
people
Right.
try to lie and say she has it, and then they're gonna threaten to call animal control. And we're like,
Well,
okay, what's that gonna
That's
do?
ridiculous.
Like you're gonna come in and find nothing. So
I'll give you my
And
address.
didn't
if
that
you want it.
happen to that guy that was here on the app?
yes,
They
Yes.
tore his house apart.
Yes.
They had the
And-
squirrel.
and they it was a
And they
squirrel and a
fertilized them.
raccoon, and they euthanized both of them before that.
For
like
no
20
reason.
like
Yeah,
for no reason.
for no reason.
Squirrels do
Yeah, that
not
was
carry
such a sad
rabies.
story.
Yeah, it don't, that kind of stuff don't bother me because, like I said, I first of all I live in the deep south, and we have cameras. The minute you like come on, like when you turn off onto our road, we have cameras. We see when you hit our land, and like
Mhm.
so. None of these people on the internet scared me. That they would be making a mistake if they thought they were gonna,
Right.
attempt to do any dumb thing like, to have somebody show up at my house or, whatever they would like to do. 'Cause also, my brother's the police officer here, so
Well, I'm looking to buy a house, and when I get my house, I'm gonna get a rehab license just in case I find another one. Because you guys,
Oh,
this
they're
boy
gone,
was
guys.
so big. He's still out here. I feed him every effing day.
That's why I
Every
call them.
day.
I call like it's an inside joke between all of us. I call these raccoons my little LRs, the little beggars, because they show up and beg for shit, and then after they got what they want, they leave. They don't care about me.
I say trick or treaters. I call them trick or treaters. Squirrels. That's what I call them every day.
Something Jenny Shane said. I feel the same way as far as like not being scared of what these people try to threaten and make people fear.
I'm scared.
I know. That's why I don't care if the bitch offers $100,000 for that fucking screenshot of where I got
No,
the violation.
Jenny Shane. I'm trying to buy a house. I need that fucking money, asshole. I love you.
Oh no, I don't care. I don't care. The thing is, I don't need her. I don't need any money. I don't need her fucking money. And my principal and myself is worth way more than that. And the fact that you inserted yourself where you did not belong and wanted to make, first of all, just flat out lie, because like I don't know how you
Does this
tried
have
to
to do with
spin.
English?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Oh, I was included in that until she got
Wait.
like.
Jenny
You know-
Shane, Raggedy, can we talk about that here or no?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I want
she's
to
gonna
say
say
something
that.
really quick. So the reason I was saying that is because, kind of like you, I live down in the South and I'm out in the country, and we are a family of hunters. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
You don't kill squirrels, right?
yes, my husband squirrel hunts. And
Oh, girl.
he does. I mean, not as often
Bonnie, listen. Just like as close as I feel to raccoons, people
I'm
hunt
just
them around
kidding.
here.
I'm
There's
just
nothing we
kidding.
can do. It like people. My dad hunts.
You ain't getting my squirrel. He's still
Well,
outside.
but
Not only
anyway,
that, not only the fact that obviously, we are protected, but she mentioned somebody being a police officer. What's funny is in my town, my sister, my half sister that joins my live sometimes, her dad is literally the captain or the chief. I'm sorry, the
Yeah,
chief of
yeah,
police.
yeah. My brother's a police officer, and he works like he's federal. So like I don't, like he can go anywhere. I don't,
People are just ignorant.
so. But again, I'm not breaking. I don't care because one, I'm not breaking any laws to
Right.
either to be worried about that,
Correct.
and second of all, like to me, like it was just like the purest thing. Like again, they thought typically how these
I'm
kind of
watching this
mindsets
chat.
work is they thought because they could accuse people, they didn't really know us. They thought they could accuse us of being homophobic and that we were going to be cower down and be scared of the mob, and
Watch
we
your
were going to
words, Gail.
immediately
Watch your
start
words, Gail.
apologize. And first of all, I don't know how they twisted that 4 lesbians were homophobic. I don't know how that works, but apparently,
Gone.
you know.
Y'all
So,
can talk about anything on my platform. You don't have to ask. Listen,
but
if they want to come in here and talk their shit, go ahead, come in here and talk your shit.
well, I mean, like, did they not realize how like asinine they sound? Like we were having a conversation with like 4 or 5 of us, 4 of which were lesbians, and we were discussing like our own life experiences. Like that's what we were discussing, like how we grew up, how we were treated growing up, stuff, and how what words were used and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And that's what the discussion was about. And now they want to twist it into something that it wasn't. But
I wasn't there, but I backed my girls up. I saw the videos and I saw everything that was posted because the thing's deleted. I haven't seen.
But this is
I
the
haven't seen
principle of the
chat.
thing. This is the principle of the thing. We live in
Right.
fucking America, and we have free speech. So even if I was,
Exactly.
that's none of their fucking business. I wasn't directing it toward them.
Right.
We were having mind their own. If they would keep their nose out of everybody else's business on every platform, there wouldn't be all this shit going around. Like if you don't like somebody, block it and move on. That's all you do. If you don't like what they're saying, that's what I do. I come across people's videos and lies all the time that I don't like or don't agree with. You know what I do? I scroll
Right.
or block. It's that simple.
Yeah.
But no, when you were asking if she reached out, no, she reached out to everybody in appendix to us. But I'm the one that got the violation. But I've yet to be messaged. Not that I would give her an answer, but I'm just saying.
I just feel like the people
They're coming in, Raggedy. You're gonna see me blocking a lot. They're coming in.
Yeah, block whoever you need to.
Okay.
I feel like the people that have enough time on their hands to stalk these lives and twist these narratives and just whatever, that they have too
All right.
much time on their hands.
It
They
would
need
be
a-
like this, right? But all right, I would look at it like this, right? Say how Dylan had a live, and because of with her husband, and because my brother's a family's in law enforcement, say I felt like I was offended because her husband, and then I decided to insert myself in that, and then hold a live and talk about, that's the kind of sense that this made. They, first of all, they weren't even in the live to know what was heard. They just heard, went from like, well, I might have been dreaming, or I'm not, to I thought I heard this and this. So like just inserted themselves where they were not welcome or belonged, and then felt like they were entitled to an explanation of something they weren't involved in. Like,
Yeah, that person
it's too
acts like they're
stupid.
entitled to everything. And I said this in another live earlier, Jenny Shane, that you weren't in, but here's my thoughts on that specific person. They make videos flaunting money and all this and trying to act like they have this wonderful life, this great home, all this money. They're so happy. But I know a lot of back history on this person, and it's fake. Maybe they do have money in a nice home. That's all fine and dandy.
She
But
likes to gamble, though.
yeah, and she's miserable. She is absolutely
I mean,
miserable.
you have to be that concerned with a stranger on
Spend
the
the money
internet.
on your neck moles, and then talk to us.
Well, and not the ones that get the best. They don't get the validation at home, so they need to get it from people online.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, that's what it seems like to me. Like I just will never understand. I don't understand a lot of the thought process behind a lot of people on
Oh,
TikTok.
I missed it.
I just don't get it. I guess because to me, when I close this app out, like I don't think about it. It does not play an important role in my life.
Right.
So I could give a shit less what somebody on the internet says. Period.
Right. That's
Raggedy,
facts.
I feel so bad
But
right
it's
now
not that way
because
for
it makes-
everybody.
Raggedy, when
but
they
I
see us
agree.
in these boxes, they're gonna come for us. So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Do not be sorry. There's nothing that could happen that I cannot handle.
That's what see. That's why I don't get these people trying to scare. Now, granted, some may live in a bigger city, and there are some crazy people out there. But I don't think they come and approach the wrong ones when they get because I have zero fear of anybody on
Right.
I don't of somebody on the internet, making me scared. It's not going to happen.
Right.
You can dox me, baby. I don't care. Address are public information.
I'll give it to you.
And if you can make it 100 feet on my property, more power to you.
No, I've seen your arm.
Well, and
I
that's
literally,
just it, right? You never know who it is you're trying to talk shit to on the other end.
right,
Yep.
right. And like when that boss lady chick was going at me and she doxed my government name and then she doxed the county that I live in and she said, they're all scared because I have pictures of their house and I have their address. Well, she tried to say I lived in a
What?
trailer, first of all. Nothing wrong with the trailer, but I absolutely have a house. The
Yeah.
trailer's next door. But just because you're not going to hold something over my head and act like I'm scared of you because you
Yeah.
have that information. I went live. I shared a screenshot of like Zillow or whatever the website was of my house, my address, every corner of my house, my yard. Again, fuck around
Yeah.
and find out. You're not going to make it in the door. You're either going to get greeted by a German Shepherd or you're going to get
Yep.
greeted by my friend Remington or my friend Ruger or Winchester. I mean, something.
Well,
Yep.
and Carolina is absolutely right. We used to have a whole book with everybody's address and phone
Yep.
number in it.
You still can. You can go to whitepages.com, and if you
Right.
know their first and last name and like typically what city and state they live in, you can look it up, and it'll give you like relatives' names and addresses. That's why it's not doxing to give somebody's address because it's public information. You can't dox public information. Now, if it's your
Doxing is like social or something like that.
yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
so now, and I'm not saying that it's okay to do that. I'm just saying it's not illegal.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Dick shit Daisy, that's the best name ever.
You can still get a hard copy of a phone book, to be honest.
Yeah, hey, I think if you can pay a certain amount of money, you can get somebody's criminal record, like a background check run on
Oh, I've done it.
Yeah. All you gotta
I've
do is
done
pay a
it.
monthly fee. That I'm not gonna lie, I have a subscription to one of those platforms. I don't use it all the time unless I feel like I need to, like in the boss lady situation. But it is what it is. I have it if I ever need it. Villain has.
Like I said, I don't get the whole people like getting upset because somebody is mad at them on internet. What's the worst they're going to do? They're going to get in a live. They're going to make a video, or they're going to get in a box on a live and talk about me.
And bash you.
Who? They don't realize that means nothing to me. Like I do not
Right.
care.
Not every action deserves a reaction. Pick your freaking battles because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I said earlier, the people that are talking shit about you a lot of times are doing it because they want a reaction. So when
Yep.
you give them that reaction, they win, you
See?
lose.
That was my
Exactly.
exact thing when this first happened,
Yep.
and all of them were like, the other girls were like, let's see the screenshots, and they were talking about, let's go live. I'm like, I'm not giving them I don't know where they think they are entitled to.
All right, you're gone, idiot. You're fucking stupid. Who cares what you think about that? Who cares?
That's what I said. They're not entitled to an explanation from me, and they're not going to get one. So, period. Like, you didn't like what I said. Oh well. You don't have to block me because I blocked you. But move on. Like, you're not I don't owe you anything. Not an explanation. Not anything. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's one of my close friends, one of my close friends that we've made connects here, and they come to me privately and said something I said offended them, absolutely we can have a conversation, and your feelings are validated. But a stranger that I have no idea who you are, have never met, and like I know that you're exaggerating and playing out lying in other places. You're definitely not getting anything out of me.
Oh, no relevancy in my actual life.
Yeah. What is it? The 3 F's? If you don't do the 3 F's, you do not matter to me.
You're not feeding me, financing me, or effing me. Kiss my big wide ass.
Yep.
Giving us the D.
I don't have a D.
And I don't want the D, Bonnie.
I would play with it all the time.
And I don't, Bonnie, you the only one wants the D. I don't want it.
Bullshit. Raggedy does too.
Listen, not as much because of my hysterectomy, but I mean, yeah, I am on the
So
I,
what's
DV.
green
I have,
eye?
but look, listen. Even though I'm
I'm
a
getting it,
lesbian,
so I can't say nothing.
even though I'm a lesbian, I have zero need for the other. Like I just
For the
like
P. It's a P.
yeah, we talked not too long ago about how like because I'm in the 9th of March was my 9-year clean date, and so
Congratulations.
but ever since I've like been in recovery, like my libido like it's just gone. Like I have no desire whatsoever, and I know it's because of the you know chemicals that were changed in my brain during addiction. So that's
Sure.
it takes a long time sometimes to even get that. So
Raggedy, get her out of the box because they're coming in like crazy, and I feel like an asshole blocking all these people.
Block them. Stop feeling like an asshole. I'm going to tell you about a product, Jenny Shane, and I mean, you can believe me or you can not believe me. It's fine. At the end of the day, I stand on this product, and there is something that I bought because I was seeing it a lot on the people promoting it for the TikTok shop, but the reviews were actually like legit reviews,
you
and
talking about
it
that
is
meth, that
yes.
Enfield?
When I
Yes.
tell you, it it did a lot for me in
What
that
is it?
aspect. It's
It's like
it's real
it's
B12.
yeah,
It's
it's like a natural thing that's supposed to help boost like your endorphins and like because like what happens when you are in addiction with like opiates or something like
Oh,
it suppresses a lot of that, and so like that's the only time you can get that dopamine kick, and so your brain don't produce it, your body don't produce it naturally typically afterwards, and
yeah,
so that's why like you just don't have any kind of drive. So this is supposed to be like a natural thing that's supposed to help you with that.
well,
yeah.
see, I
So
never I wasn't ever addicted to that. Only alcohol. My son, after his surgery, they give him opiates, and I'm like, they're in my drawer. You can have one every 6 hours. He's only asked for one in the last 12.
see, I've heard people talk about like how like they can't feel anything emotionally. Where I haven't had that problem. The only area that I would say, and it may not even have anything to do with that because I'm my mid 40s. I could be premenopausal. That could have a lot to do with it. So that may be why I have no libido. But that's the only thing I can think
I
of
believe
that
weirdo.
long term maybe affected me because I have no problem crying or being happy. You know what I'm saying? Like my
Yeah.
like I've heard some people
Right.
talk about that after recovery that they have a hard time dealing with emotions. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't
So
either. I didn't either. But that did a lot for me. I mean, it made me feel closer to my normal self as a recovering addict than I had felt in a very long time. I will say that. I'm out now and I'm bummed, but I don't like feel an effect of being out,
yeah,
shockingly. But I'm ordering some more. I'm on the 15 milligram now and not the 1 milligram. And it goes out of stock all the time. So it may not
I've
even
just been
be.
on a really big like for a while like because of that rug having such a hold on me that once I got clean, I always told myself I would never let anything else have that much control over me. So
Right.
I have like really like want to deal with things more naturally. Like I just don't want to take even like I've had like I just had shoulder surgery uh 7 weeks ago. I had a really bad a couple of months ago. I had a really bad car accident. Broke my back in 3 places. Broke ribs. Broke fingers. Messed my shoulder up. Tore my eyelid. I had a lot. And so and I was honest with the girls I talked to every day, Bonnie and all them. I was like, this is my first kind of big, injury or something happened since I've been clean. So I was nervous about having to take any kind of pain medication because you don't know. And so,
Yeah.
but I don't know what had their hand on me, but I didn't have a lot of issues with like, now with my back, like as far as like excruciating pain. I just didn't. My shoulder, on the other hand, has been a different story. Now that thing, but I think I took out like after like the second time of taking, a pain and it wasn't helping it. I'm like, what's the point of taking it? So
Right.
I have tried alternate things that are not pharmaceuticals. So
Well,
You
I
just
mean, I did the
chew
same
them.
thing. I went
yeah,
through a whole knee replacement with 800 milligrams of Motrin
yep,
and other natural things because I was so scared. even
Yep.
even though opiates were not my addiction, I do have an addictive personality.
Yep.
And but yeah, I went through a whole knee replacement, only prescribed 800 milligrams of Motrin.
I
And
did my entire
my
oral
son,
surgery and my hysterectomy abdominally with nothing but Motrin. So I feel you.
Yep.
my son was in a horrific accident, and he almost lost his right arm, and he lost a lot of the skin, and it was horrific. His arm looked like he stepped on a landmine. It was
But
horrific.
see, anybody
And
that's ever
Hold on, you
been,
guys. Lisa Blue,
uh,
be careful with that stuff because ADHD. I have 2 boys. They're both adults now. The meds did work well. There has to be something better without those meds. Yeah, just make sure you do your research first.
I think she's talking about those
ADHD,
G. Yeah, she's
those
talking about
kids,
those G drops that Raggedy
yeah,
was talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
and those
B12. It's
kids
just
turn out
B
so
vitamin.
stinking smart. It's disgusting.
Well,
But
I have very severe ADHD, and I mean, it's literally just all natural B vitamins. That's all that it is, but it's in a natural form. So if you buy like energy drinks and things like that, they say that it has B12, but
Yep.
it's an actual processed
yeah,
B12.
I
It's
don't do
not.
energy drinks. Yeah,
But it
no.
backs. It's the opposite effect on them as it is to us.
But
Well,
anybody that's had any kind of, well, well, I think any kind of addiction where you have to go through withdrawal, like if anybody's ever been through withdrawals like that, you absolutely will do anything to never feel that way again.
oh,
So
absolutely.
so once you're clean, that's why I said it's just not worth it. I mean, the thing is like I knew that the pain's not going to last forever,
Right.
but if if my body got used to that again, I don't, I feel like having to just, deal with a broken back is a lot easier than having to go through withdrawal, like you
I
just
Right.
don't
agree.
want it,
I agree.
Yeah.
so
I
But
have
sometimes,
ADHD. Like it, I was on a lot of medications growing up as a kid because of ADHD. I'm talking stimulants, the Paterol, the Ritalin. There was another one that was very common. I don't even remember at this point. And then Serta. I took a lot of stuff. I'm not on anything like that right now, and it's not because of I quit that a long time ago. It's not because of the B12, but I will
yeah.
say the B12 drops, they do help me focus. Like I can start one task and finish one task, but it doesn't completely like stop that. Like if
Yeah,
somebody
I
starts
never
talking
had
to me,
ADHD or anything. I never had ADD or ADHD. I've never had it, like that was never my issue.
yeah.
So I never, but
my
I
boys,
will
both
tell
boys
you,
did.
but I will tell you what helped me was, like I said, I was able to power through with my back just because I was not like, where it was uncomfortable. It obviously, I should say uncomfortable. It wasn't comfortable, but it wasn't excruciating. It was manageable. And then my
Yeah.
shoulder surgery, like it was awful before I had surgery, and it was awful the recovery's been afterwards. But I like the one thing, and I like, believe it or not, even with me being in my addiction, like I never did any hard thing. Like it was always prescription, and I never even done uh the gardening. But I will say that because the pharmaceutical was not working for my shoulder, for my birthday, some of my girls sent me some good old gardening gummies, and I'm
Hmm.
gonna tell you something that it will like it is natural. Like I don't know why it's not legal everywhere because
It should
Right.
be legal everywhere.
It should.
Good.
I mean, it's been proven that where it's been legalized recreational, that the opiate has went down. Crime has went down. So
It's
I don't
legal here.
understand.
It's legal everywhere
And,
here.
and it's helped people get off of opiates.
Yep.
Not the
But
one.
like I'm telling you, I'm telling you, like it helped. I was able to like relax and sleep, and I've only done it now 3 times since then. But yeah, it's
The
way
thing
better
is,
than any kind of.
would you rather see me drinking and driving or her driving on a gummy?
Bonnie, how about we not do either one?
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
just
say.
saying. I'm just saying.
Neither.
Rather a gummy versus alcohol. I'd rather see a gummy driving versus
The
alcohol.
difference is I'm not somebody that takes gummies every day. Like literally in the past month, like up until yesterday, it'd been twice. So you are a different story because you do on a regular basis. I don't. So there's a difference. So
No.
your body can tolerate it. It's used to it a lot more than mine is. So of course I wouldn't ever try that. I was
Yeah, I
scared
would
for the ever. I made them be on a phone call with me while I took it because I didn't know how I was going to react, and I didn't
no,
want to like freak
That's
out.
funny. But I don't have a phone yet, so I get it.
do
I
not
just,
tell that
I
story,
just
girl. That
giggled.
story
I
was
just
epic.
look. I just giggled. All I could do was giggle.
The whole damn time you guys almost lost.
I just giggled.
Look at not the one. She's like, yes, I was there. Look at laughing.
So
She
with
was
the
there.
with the garden, I can actually say this, and this has come from people in neurosurgery. This has come from PCPs. This has come from actual scientists. Like I did a lot of research on that. And when it comes to garden, yes, you can become addicted to it, but it's not the same as being addicted to opiates.
Yeah.
Learning addiction is
Facts.
mind over
See,
matter.
I don't
You
know if
do
it's so
not
much
withdraw.
addicted as it is dependent.
You're yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it's a
dependent.
different thing.
But you do not withdraw off of that. And I can say that
No,
from
no,
experience.
You don't. Yeah, you don't.
no.
No, I have back issues, and my doctor gave me the F word.
I don't
And
know why. That
yeah, no,
blows my mind.
no.
Crazy.
I used it for 3 months, and I'm like, I'm good. I didn't get my prescription for like 8 days passed. I wore a
Yeah.
patch. Not a pill, it's a patch.
Mm-hmm.
And
It comes.
what I
That's
went
even
through
worse.
was unnormal. That was not normal.
They can say what they want to. Now, granted, obviously, it's your choice to take it. But a lot of times, like people that get hooked on it typically start from a doctor because they overprescribe or
Yep.
they, and I'm sorry, sir, and when you have to be on that kind of medication for a little prolonged period, a couple of weeks, it's not something you do on purpose. Like literally, your body withdraws from it because
It was a patch. It was
Yeah.
a patch. You wear it for 3 days, take it off.
I mean, it's like
Right.
caffeine. If I don't have my Coca-Cola, I'm gonna have a headache. Your body gets used to something.
Yeah, I've never taken another pill since then. That was like 12 years ago.
I get that, Lisa Blue. And plus, you have to be careful if it's not legal where you are, and you have to get it a different
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
then-
I never agree with doing it illegally. I'm not, I'm not promoting anything illegal. But
Oh yeah, no, hell.
but
no.
honestly, I would much rather. I think my brother being a police officer, he'll tell you any day of the week he would much rather deal with somebody on gardening than he had any other type.
Right.
Alcohol, like he would rather deal with it any day of the week.
Amen. Yeah.
yeah, that's
You
what
said-
they
you
say
said-
here.
You said gardening.
Well, I have to say that because if I say the word,
No, I'm
you
saying-
don't never know.
You said gardening, not other thing else than it's alcohol. Gardening is the best of the best if you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Lisa. Blue.
Sadly, it is.
I will say this too when it comes to that. So in the state of Tennessee, it's not illegal to smoke it. It's just illegal to possess it. But our cops will straight up tell you, I am not worried about no misdemeanor amount of intake.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Too much paperwork.
Yeah, they don't care. I don't do
Well,
it.
there's a lot
California,
more
in
serious
California,
things
we
going
can have
on.
it delivered to our house.
Right?
It's
I
been
think you can.
illegal in there a while.
I think you can do it in Colorado too. Like just
Yes, you
you know.
can.
Yes, you can.
And I
You do
think
it here
Canada.
too. You do it
Yeah,
here
a
in
lot of
Missouri.
states. Tennessee will be the last state to legalize it. That's just how they are.
No, Alabama will. Alabama will. I'm telling you right now. Alabama will be. Alabama will be the
already
last
legalized
state.
it.
Yeah,
It's been legal there for
Oh,
years.
it's legal here.
Where?
I'm in California.
Yeah.
It's
California,
legal.
that was one of the
Is
first places to
Oh, yeah.
legalize it.
Monty,
I can have it
California
delivered.
is the most liberal place you can be. It's gonna like more. It's not gonna happen in conservative states.
You
That's
said-
where you're gonna fight it. I'm
Yeah.
just telling you.
Bullshit.
I can have
Yeah,
it
Michigan's
delivered
everywhere,
straight to
yeah.
my house, Bonnie. I can just make a phone call and I
It
can
was
have it
legal in
legally
California, I
delivered.
think, before I was born.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
my
no,
Lanta.
no.
You know
Hold
that.
on.
Yeah,
No.
We
I'm
don't
from-
even
It's
have the
only-
lottery. We
It's
don't
only
know.
been legal here for a few years. Prior to that, we needed a medical card.
Yeah, but that's
And
still
then
legal.
prior-
It's not recreational.
Right, but prior
Yeah.
to that, it was not legal. So it's only been legal here maybe the last 10 or 15 years.
I
But a
know
lot-
that
lot-
it
lot.
was medically legal before I got with my husband, and we've been together 17 years. So it was medically legal in California for at least 17 years.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
Bonnie, the Bible Belt states, when you get into conservative southern states, you don't get any. Like I said, we don't have the lottery. Like that's what the fight's about. Like they just had the bill up in Florida for it to be passed and they shot it down for it.
In Missouri, it's been legal for a few years.
Yeah, because Missouri's typically either swing state or leans more typically blue than it does red. I'm just telling you.
Missouri's laid back.
No, Missouri's red.
It may have turned red this election, but typically it's a
And last
swing state,
election.
honey. It's not a red state. I'm telling you. If
It's
you will
a
look up
red
right
state,
now,
too.
look up the stats of how many blue states or is it legalized compared to blue states. I'm just telling you.
This is a sad thing. The thing is, it's for your body to make you happy. So you're a happy human being, not shooting up.
It's
schools.
about money. They don't care. It's
Yeah,
not like
for
you know
sure.
that they don't care about our health care. It's about money.
For
That's
sure.
all it's about.
It's sad.
It is.
Definitely.
It's disgusting sad.
It is.
Because if they
It is.
cared about our health, we wouldn't have getting access to life-saving medication wouldn't be expensive. You wouldn't have to choose between paying for that and paying your power bill. Like the government's not worried about our health. They don't care.
There is a whole cure for cancer out there, and
I
many
think so
people know
too.
it. Oh, it definitely is, and they don't want to put it out there because it would shut down so many like medical stuff where they're making a lot of money if you
Yeah,
cure
well,
cancer.
that's right.
then
Because if people can grow it, again, it's all
Right.
about the government not being able to make money. Because if they can grow it, that cuts into their pockets. It just
it's ridiculous, is what it
it
is.
is. That's why you have to fight tooth, claw, and nail for you have to fight for your health care. You have to and I think a lot of people get they go just because they go to one doctor and they tell them this you don't have this they're like okay but it's their experience they're not the end all be all. If you still your body better than anybody, go get a second, third, fourth, fifth opinion.
But people can't do that because there's no health care.
Oh yeah,
Blessed.
There's
I'm blessed with my health care. I'm blessed with my job. I'm blessed with that.
I'm blessed, one, that I have, but two, that I live is a typically with me in a southern state. The cost of living is not as high as it would be in bigger places and stuff. So obviously a doctor's visit here would be a whole lot cheaper than it would be in New York. It just is. Just because that's how so I am
Just so
lucky
you guys
that I
know,
could go.
I'm watching. Hey, just people coming in. I'm looking at you coming in. I'm looking at your bios. Just so you know, I'm watching. I'm an asshole.
But she's our asshole.
I'm the asshole. I'll block you. I don't give a damn.
See, I don't pay no attention. I never pay attention.
No, I
They'll be
do.
like, such and such is in here, and I'm like, wait, yeah. I don't ever get to block or mute anybody because
I'm watching raggedy stuff.
I hate
No one's coming here
enough.
acting
I don't
stupid.
look.
You ain't coming here acting stupid with her on her platform. You ain't coming here acting stupid.
Bonnie will get you.
I guess it just goes back to my I don't care.
You have a lot of low
Oh, I
note
see. I'm blocking
followers
this
coming
bitch.
in.
I'm blocking this bitch right here.
You have I've blocked a lot of very low follower, no profile picture.
There is
people.
our tater.
I mean,
man.
I'm sorry. There's no way
Here.
that you can have been on the app
That's what I was
more
talking
than
about.
for more than a week and not have not follow anybody.
Right.
Or only follow 5 people.
Yeah.
You're following, or no, it's you have no followers, but you're following 1,000 people.
Yeah.
And low following. I'll just mute them.
I don't care who you block. As
Like
long
Manuel
as
M muted.
That or they don't even take the time to put a username. They just let it be user 978. Well, you don't even take the time to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, there are a few exceptions. There's some older people that may not know how to operate it well. So I'm not, but
I'm watching.
typically it's trolls.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, I'm a multitasker over here. Multi-fucking-tasker over here. Talking, enjoying this, and I'll block your ass so damn fast. I'm sorry. She can unblock you if she wants to. I'm an asshole.
See, I can't even play with them. It's a game I like
Right,
to play.
Taylor.
I like to make backups, and I like to not tell them and what the name is, and then I like to come in the lives unbeknownst to them, and then screw with them. But 9 times out of 10,
no.
I get blocked, and I'm like, damn it! So I'll have to go message one of them on the back end and let them know the secret, so they'll unblock me so I can come back in.
He does.
I do it a lot. Y'all don't know I was doing it to y'all tonight, Bonnie. I was in the live the whole time tonight. You didn't know it.
I was busy with dealing with my damn kid.
Mm-hmm. Taylor
Mind your
didn't know it.
business.
Megan didn't know it. I listened to y'all all night long. You didn't know I was in there the whole time.
You mind your business.
Mm-hmm. So no raggedy. I actually heard everything you said earlier because y'all didn't know I was in there, but I was.
That's funny.
Troll.
I'm telling you, I'll be creeping. Y'all don't know.
Fucking troll.
It's almost 4 a.m. here, and I have a feeling that it might be a long night again tomorrow. So I think I'm going to end. I've been live, like, how long have I been live, y'all?
I have
It's
no idea,
almost
but
4
I'm
hours.
too.
Look at Ashley. Ashley's like, I knew. She knew. Ashley's the only one that knew who I was in there.
Who is that one? Who is that?
I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yeah, it's been almost 4 hours, Lisa Blue. It's crazy. I've never been live this long. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and keeping me sane. I really do. Like, I can't even tell you how much I appreciate it.
No, we love you.
Love
You
you.
guys
I
too.
love
And I
you
will talk
guys.
to all of you. Well, it's not tomorrow. It's later today. So I will talk to you later.
All right. Thank
Go
you for
do a
letting us hang
Stewie.
out.
Go do a Stewie. Love
I
you.
don't need
I'll
to.
be checking on you.
Okay. I love you guys. Have a good
I love
morning.
you.
Bye, guys. Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you for hanging out with me.